Hello VOD Frogs, hello stream. Today what we're doing is working on the melon and pumpkin farm. Basically, I want to make an automatic melon and pumpkin farm, just like I have automatic sugarcane and iron golem. I want to set up automatic, mainly melon, also pumpkin though. Mainly melon though, because I have four different like main carrot traders, all of which can trade melons, only one of them can trade pumpkins. So maybe like a little tiny bit of it that does pumpkins. I actually don't know if I have watermelons right now, so I might have to go off to their jungles, because a while back, Indy told me I could go and get stuff I needed from their jungle, so I might have to go get a watermelon. I don't know if I have one. In fact, I should probably check that before we get going. I actually don't know if I have a watermelon, which means I might have to stop and grab one. Just one. From there I can grow more. I might have one. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe someone sells some, so I'll just head to the shopping district and buy some. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to do that anyways. So let me really quickly grab, just real fast, all of my stuff. Wait, what is the name of the stream? Why is it checking my... That's not the name of the stream. It changed to what it was last night. Or did I just change the YouTube side? Not that... I might have just changed the YouTube side, not Twitch. I was like, why does it say that? That's not what we're doing today. Click this, click that, so I can view my stream on here and just copy the title and paste it over. There we are. I do need to get a melon first though, so let's go get a melon before we start on any of that stuff. We'll need to do that. Let me also pop out my YouTube chat real fast. Yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's you start on the melon farm, at least getting it actually opened up. Plan. Why does the pop-up chat have to be like this? It's so annoying to get the YouTube pop-up chat. There we are. I got the YouTube pop-up chat. Can't really like adjust it like at all. It only lets you adjust it in like the top for some reason. Fine. There we are. I'm gonna open my window real quick, turn a fan on, and then we're gonna go get some pumpkins. I need pumpkins. Melons and both. Still hot out. Let's turn both of those on. Like I said, let's go find some pumpkins and melons. Later today, for the Twitch side of stuff, we will also do the horror games after the Limelight. Also, speaking of after Limelight, for tomorrow, since I didn't want to do 2 horror games, because I'll probably make them both into a video, I decided to just have a Faz session, and I asked a few people, and it looks like we got CJ, Varen, Goofy, and myself for some Faz tomorrow, which is pretty awesome. Right, first I want to collect all the sugarcane we have. I want to sell... I want to get, since we're going to the shopping district, I'm going to check the shopping district, because I want to see if there's just melons I can buy. I'll just buy 32, it makes it quicker. So pumpkins actually can get, like, right here, so I don't need to buy pumpkins. I can get pumpkins from, near Goofy's, like, on the shore a bit, unless you pick them all up already. I can go over, grab a couple, and make the seeds I need. And then we can start digging out the room. I actually probably won't get the pumpkin and melon farm all done today. I'll probably be, like, all done tomorrow. But, at the very least, I can at least, you know, try to get started on it. Or at least clear out the room for it. It's going to be very similar to these, where it needs minecarts to actually collect. Well, I guess not all of that for Sugarcane Farm. But I will need, for sure, minecarts to collect everything. So, that's the plan. I could also put them all on hoppers like I did before, which I'm tempted to do, just because then it's like more collection. But you don't have to. I can do them on literally anything. I'm tempted though to do like an underground room again, where I collect everything. So I like what they did with that for the original room. I wanted to check my trade stuff, grow with that and the paper. Anything else I need to grab? I don't think so. Let's go grab the other stuff. I just want to trade real quick, because if I get a full block of emerald, I can sell that on the market right now as well. There we go, take all the paper. That's kind of the nice thing of having this set up. Nice thing will also be, once I have the melon set up, that'll be another thing to trade for emeralds. I mean, basically, I'm just going to be selling emeralds, because the first, like, quite a few projects I'm planning are all entirely for emerald trading. Because that just makes things nicer for me for later on. We have things like shulker boxes to get, well, extra pickaxes, extra tools, extra whatever, which is just nice for me to have. So right now, a lot of the early game projects that I'm doing are, like, pretty much all for emeralds. Because I have nothing else I really need to get right now. Regardless, though, let me go over to the villagers to start trading. I believe the cartographers trade paper. This is what I believe I was trading with last. Apprentice, apprentice, apprentice. Okay, you. Also, something to know about the Ender Pearl things. I said yesterday, and it stuck in my mind, like, before I got on today, I was like, deep in mind. Speaking of deep in mind, that is a couple diamonds we could sell worth. Not bad, keep those. But it stuck in my mind because yesterday I said on stream that the Ender Pearl farms are basically the same. The Ender Pearl chunk loaders are basically the same as normal chunk loaders, like the minecart one I was going to do. That's just not true, now that I've, like, thought about it for more than a second. That's just not true, because the big thing about, like, the minecart chunk loaders that use a portal is they're able to run whenever anybody's on the server. The Ender Pearl chunk loaders, though, they only load when I'm on the server. So I'm not going to get, like, an insane amount of excess or anything. I'm only going to get extra resources whenever I'm online doing stuff, or when I'm online AFKing something. For example, if I ever need to AFK, let's say, a spider spawner, that one's kind of realistic because I might set up one in the future. Because, you know, for mob spawns, you have to be near them. Then, well, if I ever want to set up a AFK, anything, drop spawner, spider spawner, zombie spawner, whatever, creeper farm, whatever. If I ever want to set up any of those and need AFK, everything will run when I'm on, but only stuff that I have chunk loaded with Ender Pearls. They will not run whenever I'm offline. I have to be online for them to run. So I'm probably going to start AFKing a little bit more on here. Or maybe I boot up my old computer and start AFKing more. If I ever need to. Which, right now, I have no need to. Like, what, I get extra, what, a few emeralds? Like, I don't really need that right now. Trade a bit with you. Wait until you refresh to hope you make your prices cheaper. You did. Nice. Alright, I got a few more carrots for you, unless you refresh. You didn't. Okay, a few more carrots for you. Cool. And then let's keep these emeralds, but the rest I can 100% sell. Actually, I might as well buy a couple extra carrots real quick. Well, do I need more golden carrots? How much do I have in my chest still? I got plenty of golden carrots on me. We're good. Let's put up these emeralds. Let's make a few of them into blocks, so I have some in block form. Let's sell these emeralds at the shopping district. I want to check the shopping district out to see if there's any melons I could buy. I'm sure there probably is. Maybe. I mean, Voldy Foods isn't set up right now, so I don't know. Maybe it is set up right now. I actually don't know. If it is set up, we're probably good. If not, we'll see. Maybe Goofy has some. Although I'm kind of competing with Goofy because I'm selling emeralds. Ignore that, though. We can ignore that, though. It's fine. It's fine. We got plenty of iron, though, so I didn't mean to reload shaders there. I got plenty of iron, though, so I think for the melon farm, once we actually build it, I probably will do all hoppers for the bottom, so I can have, like, the same similar, like, little storage / chunk loader room underneath it. Because I can just have all of them be hoppers and then leading to chests. And then I'll have plenty from the automatic melon and stuff, which will be awesome. I can just do that, have it all on hoppers. Not all of them, like, connected to each other, just do, like, a whole floor full of chests. Although I can on all the drops go in place, so maybe I probably will, like, have go to one chest or a couple of chests. Regardless, I still have to clear out the whole room for that still. For now, though, I just want to grab any iron I have. Do we have any in here? No. Take out the paper, though. Put that up. I want to craft all the blocks that I can, which I don't think is a lot or nothing, but it's an amount. I'm also going to need these blocks, like I've been saying, for the spawner. I'm trying to pay attention to make sure I only do 4 per sec. I'm going to need quite a bit, though, for the beacons in the middle of my base. Whenever I get the actual beacons themselves. I still need to get skulls, of course. Which is also another reason I want to check the shopping district, because there actually might be some for sale right now. Might be, I don't know. We'll find out. Can I take these yet? Nope, that's not enough to sell for 1 diamond. Whenever I have it here, I might sell this whole thing for 1 diamond. And then maybe someone's like, yeah, I'll purchase. Yeah, I guess. I suppose. Regardless, let's head to the shopping district real quick. And put these up for sale. I actually might want my boat, because there might not be any, in which case I can just go all in one trip out to Indy and Fires and see if there's any stuff to buy. Let me grab, not really my chest boat, but I guess I'll take the chest boat. Also, let me make sure I don't have them in anything. Those poppies in the other chest. Apples, eggs, sugar. Yeah, nothing in there. Netherwort, though, which I also might do a farm of, because an automatic netherwort farm could be really, really good. Beetroot. Don't need beetroot. Okay, I don't need any of that. Let's put up real quick in the valuables chest. Not the valuables chest, the shop. 2 chests. The flowers. There we go. Let's head on out. Let's head over, though, to the actual shopping district. Put these emeralds up for sale. Just compare prices. And also see if anybody, and I mean anybody, is selling pumpkins. Because if so, I need to buy some of those. And I don't really need to buy pumpkins, but I might just buy pumpkins to not have to go out of my base again. And then I have all those from when we actually need to build them. If I start them with low seed count, it'll be fine. I can just go back and fix it later. I also think I need glowstones. I might have to go back to the nether in the future to get some. I don't know if I have any right now. I don't think I do. Maybe it spawned there, someone selling glowstone. In which case, maybe I just buy some over here. Get all the hassle out the way. Let's do a little look around, though. I guess I'll put finally my shop on here. I just realized I just deleted the carrot. I can't control Z it. Oh, no, I messed up. Oh, wait, no, it's right there. It's right. I just had to go down one. We're good. One man's trash is what I'm gonna call it. One man's trash. Put it on the bottom line? Should I put it on the bottom line? Volley has his on the bottom line, but I like one spelled out better, though. Yep, there we go. Keep it there for now. Dude, that's like a bajillion eggs. I'm stealing those. I don't need them, but I'm taking them. I literally do not need them. I don't know why there was so many eggs on that one corner. Let's see if anything's sold real quick, and also, I guess not put these in for sale yet. I don't know why I'm checking this, actually. Let's check the other people's shops to see if there's anything, there's anybody selling food or anything. Of course, there's not gonna be any in the bookstore. That wouldn't make sense. Is there anybody selling anything, though, that would be useful for me for this specific thing? Probably not the trading post. Although there is gambling in there, so it's tempting. This one's all moss and, like, low lichen and all that. Definitely not gonna be the moss shop. Anything else over there? Volleyco's that this way as well, apparently. Let me go check out Volleyco. Maybe Volleyco has Volley Food set up, maybe. In which case, maybe I buy some melons. Is Volley Foods? No, no Volley Foods. A brand new and exciting business will opening here. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I can, like, see through the window, though. Like, Volley Foods is so close to being set up. I don't know. We'll wait a bit longer, though. It's not set up right now. It's not set up right now. It's close, but not quite. Grinders, that isn't something. That area. Fires something. I don't remember what it's called. It was like Fires False Hopes, right? Where you, like, pay diamonds and maybe they do a grinder shop, but they probably won't. Diamonds per box? Nope. And then you do your orders. I'm not going to order melons, though. I'd rather just go get them, like, right now. Their business is still doing good. 2 diamonds a stack. They're still making some business, unless it's old. Doesn't Goofy have a cheaper price than that, though? Or people just not catching on to Goofy's shop? I don't know. Maybe it's harder to find. Yeah, that's fine. Where is Goofy's shop? I don't think it's on this side. It's probably on the left. This is just slime, right? Yeah, I believe so. Dialogue to Alley. What is this, like Harry Potter Alley? Oh my goodness, what is this? It's like a whole log shop and it's sick looking. Dude, this is insane. Who built this? Okay, that's just creepy because it still was in the dark. Who made this? Well, this is sick. It's like Diagon Alley. Dude, who made this? This is sick. I don't know who did this, but this is insanely good looking. Like, insanely, it's like an entire underground, like, village and everything, like an actual thing with all the law. Dude, this is sick. This is sick. Dude, this is sick. I don't know who made this, but this is insanely cool. That's insanely cool. I don't know who made that, but that's sick as hell. If I need logs, I'm definitely buying them from them. That is so sick. Regardless, let's look around for other stuff. This is a geode shop. Frog lights. Don't need any of those. This is honey stuff. Don't need any of that. This, I believe, is all golden carrots, right? Yep, all golden. Did someone not pay, or was there just a missing slot? I don't know. That's concerning, though. I hope no one's stealing nothing. Live or die by crap. Oh, this is a dye shop. This is why they were going for dyes. I see. A dye shop. Very interesting. Staff only? I'm gonna make sure that's closed. Make sure that's closed. Interesting. Let's keep looking around. Somewhere around here is Goofy's shop, and I think Goofy's shop might have melons. Maybe. They have a bunch of random stuff in this shop. Yeah, this search is just so much better, though, than the other shop. It's kind of hard to compete with that. 3 diamonds per set. That's a horrible price. 3, yeah, that's a horrible price. Wasn't there... That's insane. Emerald block. 5 diamonds per stack. That's a lot. A whole lot. I'll have to do 3 per stack of emerald blocks to compete with that. But then I'm way cheaper. I do allow resale though, so if they want to resell, this is still the wool shop. Is that all? Is there really no... I thought there was like a more food-based shop already set up. I guess not. Interesting. Let's put my emerald blocks in a chest and name the price. We name this one to 1 diamond per 1 slot. 4 diamonds, 1 stack. 4 diamonds. I'll change it to per stack. Per stack. Wait, no, 3. Let's do 3 diamonds per stack for the emeralds. Because I'm planning to, like, basically up and up and up my emerald production. So I'm going to soon here have a lot of emeralds that I really won't need. Until I get to doing stuff that requires emeralds. So, leave that in there. And then put these up. Cool. And let's head out. There's nothing here. That's why I grabbed the boat, though. I was given permission a long time ago to go to their jungle be able to go to the jungle for melons if I needed to. I asked them about that, like, a long time ago. Like, I don't know, like... It was in the first, like, 2 weeks, I know. So it was a while ago. It was a very, very long time ago. It was a very long time ago. But I asked Indy, and he was like, yeah, feel free to come to the jungle if you ever need anything. I was like, well, melons too. I was like, yeah. They might be all gone by now, but we'll see. If there is melons, I definitely need to go grab some. Definitely go grab some. I almost went the opposite way. There still is any, though. Like I said, I definitely do need to grab some. Which way? That's definitely Goofy with the giant G. I thought this way somewhere. This might just be leading to Omni and Levi. Based on how far this goes. Wait, no, I mean it does. But does it also lead to... It does. Let's go this way. Look how they put a little speed bump so you slow down. That's nice. Really nice. Alright, let's go through and let's find ourselves a couple melon. Not a whole lot, just enough for seeds. Oh, and it's nighttime. Oh. You sleep? Question mark? I don't really want to reset my spawn. I could though. There's been some additions here since I was last here. I mean, not surprising, but what's going on there? I like started cutting down a tree and then left it. Let's go into the jungle though and find some melons if there is any. Looks like no one wants to sleep. It looks like no one wants to sleep. Unfortunate. Fortunate. I'll have to go find any melons out in the jungle though. 295, 16.5. 295, 16.5. Okay, let's go way out. And just remember to come back. There's melons like literally right here. Well, okay then. I don't want to break any of the actual land itself, so I gotta be very smart about how I do this. Silk touch pick? Yes, silk touch pick. Then just boop, boop. That's getting close to enough, but not quite. Go under here. So weird breaking these with a pickaxe, but I am doing what I'm doing. Bang. Then go under there. Grab that. And that should be plenty. Let's get a stack. I don't know actually how big this is, but let's get like a stack of seeds. Again, I don't know exactly how big this is, but I'm assuming it's going to be a decent size. I want a decent sized melon farm. The thing is, I can always just expand the size because the design is really plain and simple. To make sure not to have creepers blow up. I don't really want that to happen. Let's find some more melons though, if there is any nearby. This is out into the bamboo, so I don't really need to go out that way. Although there might be melons out in the bamboo. It's still jungle. Let's even find any more though. I want to get ideally like a stack. I don't need exactly. Actually, it's 10 by 10. So what would 10 by 10 be for a seed every other slot? That'd be. Is that a panda? What do they look like in this texture pack? Oh, it's a cow. Okay, good. I was like, is that? There's no way that's a panda, right? And here's a lot of melons. Cool. That should give me plenty of seeds. Yep, plenty. Cool. Let's make up to a stack. So 16 plus 4. 16 plus 4. That should be 64. Cool. That should be plenty. Let's head back home. Pumpkins I can get near home, so I'll just go home to get pumpkins. There should be some on the hill next to me and Goob. So I'll just go out my second entrance and go grab some. But yeah, that's it on home. I figured it wouldn't be a very, very long journey to grab these. I do have them now, though, so now I can clear out all the room and start making the stuff. More melon. I don't need more melon, though, so I'm gonna leave them. Don't want to take more than I need, even though I technically am by 24, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's also get some pumpkin seeds. Not too many. I'm actually not planning, I don't think, to make it even like a 64 by 64 melon farm. We'll see based on the size, how big it is. We'll see how big it ends up being. Oh hey, a wandering trader. What do you got for trading? What do you got for what do you got for sale? Just the mini blocks. I don't really want the mini blocks. What do you got below those? The trades are weird in this. Nothing I would want. Alright. I'm leaving. I feel like I didn't come out this portal, did I? I did, I just walked the other way instead of that way. I see. Let me head back home. Near home, like I said, is pumpkins, so I can grab the pumpkins I need, and then we're good to set up the automatic melon pumpkin farm. It's not even like a crazy big farm or anything. It's actually like a fairly small, little tiny farm. I don't know what size I want to make it actually, to be fair. So it could end up being a huge, huge farm. I don't know yet. I don't know yet what I'm planning. Grab that and head on out. Don't really need a boat to get back home. My home was like right there, but why not? Alright, let's go drop these off and then go get the pumpkins, which are like right next to my home if I remember right. They're just on the hill, a little bit away from like my second exit. So let's go grab those and then we're good to make literally... I think I have all the resources? I'm pretty sure I'll have all the resources. I might need a little bit more... No, I think we're good. No, I think we're good. I was gonna say maybe gold, but no, I think we might be good on the gold. I'm gonna need a decent amount though of... I'm gonna need a decent amount of... what is it called? Why can't I think of words right now? Why are words just failing me right now? Decent amount of powered rails, that's what it is. The problem is that I like start saying and then I forget my train of thought. I don't know why I've been doing that a lot lately. I'm getting worse at like talking in the moment. Mainly because I've been doing so much voiceover, which is why I'm also like planning and am doing more in the moment here, like right now. I think it'll be very good to do more in the moment. Because doing more in the moment will give me more used to, like doing more horror games, for example, will give me more used to doing in the moment, like talking and reacting and having stuff happen. Because I do definitely want to transition to more in the moment style videos instead of more heavily voiceover. Right now it's like around 50-50 of in the moment voiceover, but it like feels like it's still like heavily voiceover. I want to be a lot less voiceover, basically. A lot more just stuff happening in the moment is what I want for videos. And when I get used to that, it's by getting used to talking again and doing more things like funny moments and talking and being more witty and, you know, all that, which streaming more definitely will be a big help for that, especially streaming more of games that I might turn into videos would help a lot with that. For example, the horror games. I'm planning to do 5 of the crappier horror games if they're not, like, you know, good enough for their own video, to put them all into one video, and then have one thing of, hey, I played 5 horror games, kind of like Markiplier does with the 3 horror games, except not itch games. And the video would probably be like 2 hours long instead of, you know, 30 minutes long, like his are. This is more like quick, hey, game jam games. And mine are like, yeah, someone fully release this. Maybe it's quick, but it's fully released at least. So it's probably got some sustenance to it. Does it usually? I don't know, we'll see tonight. We'll see tonight. And then after that, on Sunday, we'll be doing some... these. And then on Sunday, like I said, we'll be doing some Faz with some people, which should be fun. Be very fun. Should be. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if anybody has any, like, supplies or equipment. Maybe CJ will, but I know I don't. And I don't think Aaron does. I don't know about Goofy. Goofy's played it only for, like, an hour. Or 90 minutes? Basically an hour. 90 minutes is basically an hour. So he only played a little bit of it. So it's like... I don't think anybody's gonna be super experienced, except for like me in the past, I guess, or CJ in the past, or Aaron in the past, probably, with the old updates. But once they reset stuff, like a few years ago, I have not played like at all. I don't know what's even in the game anymore. I don't know if it's like still the same game where it's like easy and plain and simple or not, but I don't know. But between that to me and a party game, but like party games wouldn't really work, especially considering Zai wasn't free this weekend. If Zai's not free and Milk is like maybe free, but also maybe not free, it'd be kind of hard to do a free-to-play party game, although I have one in mind, which I don't even think is free to play. So actually, I don't even know how to build it that. I have one called Sneak Out though that I think would be good. That is a free-to-play party game. Regardless, let's start on digging out this room. I actually didn't grab any spice to do that. I just kind of walked over here while yammering. Again, I need to be better at paying attention to what I'm doing instead of just like. I feel like I'm so used to just like. I feel like streaming more in general though has also like. Streaming daily, I feel like has conditioned me to just yap no matter what to fill the gap. Because I feel like you should do that when streaming. Instead of having like downtime air where you're like... Which I still do. Especially when I'm not doing like the mod stuff. I feel like I have a lot of downtime where I'm just more chill. But I definitely think I should just think of it as like a recording. If I just think of everything like a recording, like I'm going to try to get back in the zone of like, hey, this is a recording. When I do horror videos. Because that's what I used to be in the zone of like, hey, this is a recording. I need to be like paying attention heavily to what I'm saying. To make it like, you know, make sure I have good transition points and can talk, and can flow, and be concise. I feel like I don't really do that anymore, like at all. So I definitely do need to get better at doing that. Especially with the horror games, because you can't really like cut out a giant portion. Like, oh yeah, I did this and then do that. And you can, but not really as efficiently. So, regardless, let's get started on clearing out the room for the Melon and Pumpkin farm. Because I do want to do that for sure. What I also want to do is drink some water. So let me just real quick, a little sippy. We run over. Yeah, before we can even build though, I do need to clear out this entire room, because there's quite a bit of room we need to clear out before we can start building it. I'll probably do it for consistency's sake, make it the same size as this room maybe. Although, is there a way to make this even and symmetrical so where the lighting would be right there? What I have to do is make the light right here on the other side. 3 in from there, whereas this one is 3 in then. So this is 3 off. So what would I have to move this back 3 blocks? Is that how I'd make it even? I mean, that's kind of really big for a melon farm. Let's just dig out some area and then figure out how I want to do it. I just know I need like a fairly... Actually, it doesn't have to be a square. It can be like literally any size, but I want a more squared off book area. I was looking at my foot where that cut was that I told you guys about like a week ago. I was just looking at that to see if it's doing alright and healing good, because I like noticed a little bump on it for skin. And I was like, what? Like I hit against my chair and I was like, what's going on with it? We're good. I think it's healing. I think it's healing well. I know you guys don't really care, but me hammering right now. Me hammering. 3 and then turn. Basically today we're just clearing out the space for this. Maybe, just maybe, we're actually getting some of this actually built and made properly. Maybe. Just maybe. That'd be good if we do. Will we? I mean, we'll see. We'll see if I can get any of this actually started and done and cleared out. That's the plan for today, is to get this all cleared out and built, at least room-wise, so then tomorrow we can actually finish the melon farm. That's why the title is starting to make, not making, because, well, I don't know if we'll actually finish it all today. Mainly because things like resource prep, aka getting all the resources we need, for example, what I just said with getting pumpkins and melons, and on top of that, also clearing out this giant room I'm currently doing. I can make this into an even square, and that might be fine. I don't need it to be a huge melon or potato or carrot farm. Although the bigger it is, the better, of course, because then the more efficient it is, but I'm not really worried about, like... I guess the only food shop is golden carrots. I mean, golden carrots is the best. It's not really good to be that. I don't know, I'm really trying to compete with food, like, food-wise. Like, emeralds, sure, but, like, I don't need a whole lot to get the emeralds I need. Why did I mine those? I actually don't even need, like, at all need the iron. Anyways, let's I think do from here even, maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Does 12 work? If I wanted to have it be 10 by 10, that works. I don't really want it to be 10 by 10 though. Let's maybe do an extra 3, so then the corner is like this corner. Although then I would want it to be symmetrical. Which an extra 4 on each side then would make it kind of... I mean, it is. If it's large, it's large. This should be fun. How did I do over here for where the farm turns? I did the same thing, didn't I? No, I did one even more than that. Alright, that should be fine then. It should be fine on size-wise. That's fine on size-wise, so this should be fine on size-wise. Let's get that done, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the corner where it turns. That's what I want to be the actual corner. And then do the same on this over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8. 8 plus 8, 16. Plus 4 in the middle. So 20 by 20 room. Okay. Cool. That is good to know. That means I know exactly how far I can dig this out to. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That should be 20, just in case I'll count backwards, but this should be the 20, meaning this is how big I want the room. It's 20 by 20. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That for sure is 20. Cool. That's good in my books. Alright, there's even lighting. Do that. Place 3, why not? And I also got 20 this way, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So right here's 20. Mark them off, and I should be able to connect both of them now. Right about there. Then right about this one a little closer. There you go. And then just connect both of them, and then clear out this entire room. Yeah, definitely need to be more. I think I need to get back to kind of changing my style for YouTube a little bit. To be more in the moment, because more in the moment is what like most people do. The nice thing too is if I want, I can start like planning out for like the Minecraft stuff. I can plan out for having things like a extra camera with replay mod. I can like plan that out. Be like, okay, here I'm going to do this, and then plan out having a still static shot overhead or to the side, and be like, all right, I'm gonna clear this out real quick, and then just go clear it out real fast. Have a little speed time lapse. I think even better back into doing more in the moment though. In the moment is just it's the meta. It is. It's like what all the big YouTubers do for a reason. It makes it so much easier for if in the future you ever have an editor to be able to work with an editor, because then you just like know ahead of time what you want to voice over. You're not really voicing over like the boring moments. You're voicing over the in-betweens to explain your thought process going into future actions. You're explaining your thought process going in. That's all you're really doing, is explaining your thought process and stuff. Which is very different than my style now. It would be less assets, probably. I mean, I still can do more assets. Let's see. Let's see what I just want to keep improving creative-wise, and I think I need to change up stuff to improve creative-wise. Because right now my channel is currently like in a little slump. That means I need to change up things, which is why I want to like change up things by doing more. I think doing more variety. And still the Minecraft stuff, of course, I do for sure want to do. Although things might change to where it's not just me doing only Minecraft, like I was originally planning to do. I was originally planning to find my good series that is Minecraft and then do just Minecraft. But if Minecraft isn't working, then of course that's not a solution. I can't do just Minecraft if Minecraft isn't. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing series-wise later in the year. Might be more per video. I know I did want to come. I know coming in this year, I was also planning to maybe do more per video. So maybe I do more per video. The occasional, hey, this is a good idea, let me do it. That's what I was kind of testing out with PCG. And the video I thought did bad, but compared to the recent video, it did good. So, in like every metric. So, I mean, maybe I do more videos like that. Again, though, I think I do need to change up my style to where it's more Jabbo style, kind of where it's like perspective going into different days and like what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and what I'm feeling. I think what I should do though is more for videos like that, more long sessions instead of multiple short sessions. More like a long sit down 5-hour play instead of like a slow, 2-day, 2 hour like I've been doing. I think it's fine for things like Limelight or 100 days, but where I'm planning to do my current style, it's fine. But the way I'm planning to like switch up my style a little bit, maybe not heavily, but a little bit, to be able to do more videos quicker. It would also mean I would be able to do videos a lot quicker, because then I'm actually just editing the footage, which I have not done in like forever. Actually just sitting down and looking through the footage and finding the moments I like in the moment, cutting around, like planning and talking in the moment. It makes it so much nicer editing wise than what I'm doing now. And I feel like I can also show more personality and make the videos longer and better while being longer. So I think I should switch up my style for sure. I do like my current style though, with the way I can do the in the moment moments. But I definitely do think I should do more in the moment. More, hey, I have this fun idea that's like a 2-hour. The thing is, like right now with my current style, I can't do things where it's like, oh hey, this is a fun 5-hour idea. I kind of feel like with my current style, I have to do more bigger ideas that take a lot more hours. And because of that, it leads to, in general, my videos being the way they are and the way they are, I have to do more in order for the video to actually be longer and decent. Like, for example, me doing the TCG video that was 8 hours, even that, with like me trying to more or less kind of force in moments, like me having reactions to like good cards and stuff, which wasn't really force in moments, but putting those in, which aren't really needed, even if that ended up with like only a 20-minute video instead of like an actual good half an hour of the challenge of me like thought process and progressing and talking and having moments where I can more have moments with things like people and like with like chat and stuff and interactions and like all that. I can't really have that with the current stuff. I can, but it doesn't really come out as much with the current style. So I think I do need to change that, as well as videos. I'm not gonna change it for Elden Ring. I mean, I could. The thing is, it would just mean I would have to like start re-editing it right now when I only have 23 days left. And I don't want to do that. And I know I'm not going to be able to do that for the next video of chunk by chunk. I do definitely have to start doing more like that, though. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening with my style of videos. Let's just put in only stacks, so I'll probably get more of everything. So let's just put in full stacks of stuff, which would be all stone, actually. Let's just put in all stone, then. I don't know, I definitely do want to become more in the moment based, though, which means I have to be more open and vocal about what I'm what I'm thinking in the moment of stuff, which I think, again, horror games are really good at that, because I used to do a lot of horror games and be really, really used to talking in the moment and, like, expressing what I'm feeling and thinking and planning and the thought process behind things, whereas I feel like now I'm not as good at explaining that. Yeah, I could technically re-edit the Elden Ring video to be more in the moment. I definitely think I could do that. The problem is then I have to go back through and re-edit the first 2 days. Although the benefit would be no on the voiceover. I mean, I still can do the occasional plain voiceover. The benefit would be less script writing, which I think is good. Because it's not like a thing that needs to be... Oh, I might. Actually, I might go back through and edit and re-edit through it. Which I think sounds crazy to do, but I definitely think I could do that without having it be really bad. I definitely should get used to doing more in the moment. The thing is, it's just such a big video that me editing the in the moment stuff like that would probably make it be like 2 hour plus, which I think it already might end up being 2 hour plus. So maybe I do just do in the moment more. I mean, it'd be good for watch time if, people are... I don't know. I think I need to change up something, so let's change up something. The chunk by chunk will probably be not as much a style. Maybe I can do it that style. I'll try to do it that style. I definitely want to lean towards less voiceover, more in the moment. But that's what I've been slowly kind of going towards. It started out where I was doing a lot more just entirely in the moment. For example, when I first started doing more Minecraft content again, it was all in the moment. And it slowly became less in the moment and less in the moment and less in the moment. And I think if I do, like, pretty much 0 in the moment, that might be better. I definitely still will have, like, the voiceovers, though. Like, me molding at Radagon, for example. I'm not going to have all that in. I'm probably going to have a little voiceover every now and then being like, yeah, I ended up molding at Radagon for an entire 40 deaths. For an entire 2 to 3 hours. Until I finally realized that this wasn't working. And then I went to... Until I realized this was working. So I decided to go around the map and pick up all the crystal tier... The sacred tiers. Not crystal tiers. All the sacred tiers I could in order to, plan out something like that. Just do that, I still will end up doing stuff like that. So I definitely think I should maybe edit more in the moment. Yeah, I think I should go back and re-edit it. Which sounds crazy, but I think it might be better for actually... The thing is, I just feel very uninspired by my current style. Like, I feel like it's very hard for me to sit down and edit, mainly because of how I'm currently editing. So I think me actually, like, editing as in, like, watching through the timeline might be better. Even if it means the videos are insanely longer in comparison. I mean, I think I'll edit better. I mean, I still have the moments that I know I for sure like. I'll just have to edit around those and get more. Get the rest of the video stuff. But I definitely can. Yeah, I definitely can. I can re-edit. I think I should re-edit it. I still have time. It does mean my next video might be late. But I think if it means... It might not, actually, because then I don't need the voiceovers either, which would be good. I don't know. I think I should re-edit the video. I think it definitely could make it end up a lot better if I switch to my new style that I'm already planning to do of more in the moment. I definitely should. I think I should, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know it's bad to re-edit it, but at this point, I'm not like super far in the editing, and I definitely can re-edit it. It just means it'll be more in the moment, less voiceover, and I definitely think I can do that with how I recorded it. And there still would be the voiceovers, just less so of them. I think right now what I do is pick through to find moments that are good. What I'm doing now is the opposite of what I should do. I should voiceover for only the really long, boring stuff. For example, time lapses. That's how you normally do voiceovers. That's how I should go back to doing voiceovers. is like, hey, this is boring and grindy, let me put a voiceover here. Which, instead of what I'm doing now, where right now what I'm doing is like, I'm scrolling through, finding a moment that I think is a good connected point or a funny bit, and throwing it in. Whereas I could just have more of me yapping, like I do with streams, and have it be a longer video that is still concise, just, you know. I definitely should do that, yeah. And then it keeps it more raw, and I have more of my personality in there. Because, like, I look at people like Goob's videos, right? I looked at a recent Goob video. His recent video is like 30 minutes. His recent video, I'm pretty sure, is longer than my recent video, right? He did that quicker, and the way he puts it is you put more in personality, and I agree with him on that. 6, 7. I want to be able to put more personality in, but currently right now I don't have that. I don't have more personality in my videos. I have less personality, which I don't really like. And he was even saying, like, you know, it feels more meh. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Not for my video specifically, but he was something like that style. Not necessarily my style, but like that kind of style of more... It feels less genuine, which I kind of agree with. I don't really like that. So I think I should re-edit it to be more in the moment again. Keep it more raw, more real. YouTube prefers anyways bigger videos, so it also should help in the algorithm for it if it does make it bigger than it would have been otherwise. And it would be more like real reactions and stuff. I should re-edit it. I'm actually really inspired to edit right now. I'm actually wanting to edit now, which I like never do. I never want to edit, so that actually is a big thing for me. I think, yeah, I should do that. Okay, so this would be where the light would normally be. But I need to scale that. But just make sure this is even, right? This is 20 by 20, right? These I know are for sure 20. Is this 20? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20. Yes, it is. Alright, let's figure out something. Let's do like right here, probably. That'd probably be best. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That also means I might be uploading more, because then it's basically like, I think it'd be less time to edit that way, and then also I'd be more passionate about editing. I definitely should do that. I'm excited to do that now, honestly. I'd be excited to edit, which I haven't been able to say in like forever, it feels like. I definitely should do that, though. Regardless, let's continue with planning out the room. I have it all planned out now. I have it all made now. Where do I want the actual middle of this farm to be? How big do I want it to be? I know I need at least 1 block for the sides. So I think I want 3 walking space for this one. So let's plan to have 3 walking space for this one. And everything else I can pick up. I need to pick up all the middle bit. Don't fill it in, but fill in the outside around it. 3 walking space. So then to there. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So you can walk around out here, and then I have the walls and the actual inner farm. I think the farm itself will be -3 on each side, which... What's the math on that? So 4, 8. I mean, the farm itself will be 12 by 12 on the inside here, which isn't bad. That should be good, actually. That should be good, actually, for giving me enough drops. I don't need a whole lot of drops from this either. Again, any drops from this is fine. I just want it to ideally be set up like every other farm, to where it's all chunk loaded, which for this one would also be 4 no, this one would only be 3 chunks. Or 2 chunks. I only need to do a chunk loader here and a chunk loader here. I wouldn't have to worry where the wall is. I don't need to chunk load the wall. I just need to chunk load all the redstone. Cool. It's pretty cheap on ender pearl wise too. I will eventually have to go get ender pearls. I'm kind of hoping I can just wait until people are like, yeah, let's open the end. And then I can just go to the end and get a crap ton for really cheap. I might eventually, though, have to go to a warp forest or just end up buying some if anybody's selling some, and I just checked the shopping district and no one was. So, might just have to end up waiting a long time. Not that I'm waiting a long time. Unfortunate. I am also noticing a problem with this right now, and that's that I'll have to have multiple water source blocks with how big this is. Which isn't really a problem, but something to pay attention to. I could probably just do a water source in every corner, and that honestly would solve it. That would solve it. Regardless, we'll definitely have the room all done today. Maybe we actually will get this all done today. I actually don't know if we will or not, though. I'm not really planning to get one farm done per day, but if I do, that's pretty nice. Although I want this series to last, so we'll see. Maybe I start doing less Limelight in order to make this series last longer for, like, projects I want to do. Eventually, I will come to a point where I'm out of projects and just be like, what do I do now? Do I wander around and pull a Connor eats pants? I don't really want to do that. I could. I love Connor, but I don't really want to just run around back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I already do that by just yammering and not paying attention, but I want to have a project to work on per stream on here. And if I run out of projects, which, I mean, in Minecraft, there's lots, so it's kind of doubtful. I want to scale that back. I don't know. Oh, hello, hello. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. Regardless, let's change all the roof and the floor and everything to stone brick. And then we can worry about things like spacing out lighting, which for now, let's just throw some lights in here. I'll figure them out later. 2, 3. 3. Cool, we can figure them out later. Let's clear out all of the roof and all of the floor and all the walls, make it all stone brick. And we actually might be able to get this pumpkin farm all done today. It's not like a huge anything crazy or crazy big, so actually maybe. It's just this amount of space. These of course will be the walls that I plan to have them built on. This is crazy. That's crazy at all, actually. I'll just need a water source block in every corner, which should theoretically 4. They all reach out to 4. So then, or wait, water in the corner, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Water in the corner, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That wouldn't work, actually. That wouldn't work. Yeah, that wouldn't work at all. I could do water, like, on where those lanterns are, though, and that might work. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do water right there. Yeah, okay, let's just put the lanterns to space them out. So right here is where I have to put the water source blocks in order to actually reach the corners and everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So right there's where I have to put the water buckets in order to actually have it reach all of the farm. And we just need to, of course, set it up and automate it. Which is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Regardless, let's continue with getting the roof all cleared out. We don't have to worry about that until we get to work on it. Yeah, I definitely will have to re-edit, though, the parts of Elden Ring that we've done so far. Because I definitely do want to go to more, and do start doing more in the moment. I think it would not only speed up my video creation process, but make my videos more, like, actually personable and stuff happening. Because I don't like the style I do. Well, I like the style I do right now. I like the way my videos end up right now. What I don't like is it very much feels like I'm cutting out a lot of good moments that are entertaining. It's like I'm not entertaining, but I do get ranting and yammering sometimes. And I think these are good moments that I just end up not putting in videos that gets cut out. So, and I'm trying to be better at that for, like, what I'm doing right now is I'm, like, not doing the way I should do voiceovers. I'll put it that way. The way I do voiceovers right now is, like, it feels like it's more heavily voiceover. I am searching for moments to put in. I'm not searching for moments that I put voiceovers in. I'm searching for moments to put in the moment. And I'm just, like, doing hella voiceovers for doing hella voiceovers when I really don't need to. I just need to put in voiceovers for the moments that need voiceovers. For example, me doing something boring. Like, for example, let's say, hey, let me clear out this room real quick. And then I clear out the room. I just need to be more conscious of that, especially when I'm recording Minecraft or recording anything. I need to be more, like, from now on, Chunk by Chunk, I think it's a little too late to do that, but I definitely will try to do that for the later bits of Chunk by Chunk. But I do need to be a lot more cognitive about what I'm saying and doing. That way I can actually get the moments I want in the video where I want them. You know, does that make sense? Does that make sense? I want more in the moment. I don't want more like, hey, everything has to be a voiceover. I more of want like, hey, this is going to be a voiceover. Let me make it a voiceover. Which is not what I'm doing right now. That's what I started out doing. And when I first started to switch my style over to the mix like I do right now, that's what I started doing. Not really, actually. It was more in the moment, more voiceover, less in the moment. I want to be more in the moment, less voiceover, basically. That's my main thing. I've slowly been transitioning towards that. I do want to, like, do that, where it's, like, not voiceover. Hey, little moment that happened. Voiceover, which is like it is right now, which I don't really like. It feels like I'm searching for those moments to put in instead of, well, having moments that are like, this would be better voiceover. It's not really how I'm thinking about it. I'm just kind of like, hey, yeah, let me do the voiceover. I'm just like, yep, this is all voiceover. It's like, why? Why am I doing that? That ends up with the videos being, I think, worse. And then I'm less passionate about it, so I feel like the editing goes worse. And that's why I think it's taking me so long to upload videos right now. So, I think it'd be better to switch to more in the moment, more raw moment, which means I need to re-edit the first 2 parts, but it'll be fine, it'll end up fine, okay, it'll end up good. I think it'll actually make the video end up better. And I think we're early on enough to where it'll be fine. It might mean the video's later than expected, but I think anyways, at the pace I was going, it was going to end up later than expected. And I think this way I would actually be able to sit down and edit more and get more done with it. Hold on real quick, let me see what's going on with Discord. I actually don't need to check, even if it was like CS. Speaking of CS, I played CS with the guys last night. I played awful, and I just found out literally this morning when I hopped on to check something. I just found out this morning that the reason I was playing so tremendously dog water with them was I had my settings messed up. Like, factually, I had them messed up. I usually play with follow recoil. That way I can spray adjust really, really easily by, like, moving my dot to the target. And it helps me a lot more. Especially, like, I tested it on a spray tracker. And for me, personally, it helps to know where the dot is going to be able to react with the recoil, right? That's why in Valorant, I set up a recoil crosshair, for example. So if I ever play it, I can kind of react with the recoil. Of course, not the side to side, but the up and down, I can react with that accordingly. I like being able to react with that accordingly. It makes me play a lot better. I was assuming my crosshair recoil though was like that when we were playing CS last night, and because of that, I bought frag for the 2 games we played. I was aiming my crosshair onto target, expecting it to actually, like, you know, I was putting my dot on the target, expecting that to be where the aim goes. And because of that, my aim was way off. I just was not controlling at all. I don't even know why it was turned off, like, at all. Again, I tested with Spraymaster, testing with both of them. I am way more accurate with follow recoil on, because then I can actually, like, see where it goes, and my brain can be like, okay, cool, let me adjust. Of course, this is like a normal thing CS players have on, but I like having it on. At least me to be able to, like, visually in my brain be like, oh, okay, I need to move my crosshair this way to adjust with the dot, instead of being like, oh, I have to do that. I can actually visually see it and react accordingly. I like being able to do that. It helps me more, I think, for spray wise. It definitely does. Hit percentage, I was hitting a lot more shots with follow recoil on than just knowing the recoil pattern I need to follow and trying to follow it. Regardless, I had that off, and because of that, I was trying to aim with the dot, and my aim was horrible because of that. And I did awful. Which, if I knew I was doing that, and somehow clocked on it sooner, I would have fixed it by turning it on, or just started opping. Neither of which I did. I think I opted like 3 rounds out of those 2 games, and none of them I think were quick games. So it's like not really smart of me, at all, to do that. It was really dumb of me, to be honest with you. Really dumb of me. Speaking of dumb of me, we're playing a horror game right after we do this today. I actually might wait to see if I might wait until after dinner. The thing is, no one has to go to bed early in my house, so I might wait until after dinner to do the horror games. Wait until we eat and then do horror games. I will not wait, though, on Sunday for Faz. Sunday, as soon as it hits 5 my time, aka 2 hours and 15 into stream, we need to be on Faz and ready in the VC. Because I told them that's the time. So 2 hours and 15, not even max, like 2 hours 10 max for tomorrow's VOD of whatever we do on Limelight. Again, we might do less Limelight. We might start doing like horror 1 day a week. Do a horror game once a week, and then have Limelight 5 days a week. The Minecraft 1 day a week. Although it kind of feels unfair to do that, because whenever I want to record something, I do it all at once. I don't know. The big problem is I haven't had to record anything right now because I'm ahead. Although, I think I'm going to keep being ahead, unfortunately. Which isn't really unfortunate at all, but, like, you know, it means I'm playing, like, so much Limelight that, like, it's not a lot, but I'm playing only, like, well, I'm technically only playing probably, like, in total 14 hours a week, which isn't crazy. But the problem is, this isn't really a problem either, to be honest with you. I think I will eventually run out of projects to do if I'm playing at this rate. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. I don't know, though. What I think I might do, though, for next week is have, instead, since today we're planning to do horror, have today be the normal, hey, we're playing horror at this time. And then Sunday, I probably try to do, I think, a group fun session with people. Whether that mean I'm just playing CS with friends, or that means we're playing an actual co-op fun game, like something like Faz, like we're doing this Sunday. I don't know. It's not necessarily gonna be a horror, though, just to clarify. If it's like a random party game that's fun, that everybody has, we'll do it, you know? If it's friends versus friends, we're playing friends versus friends. I'll put it that way. I might end up doing that. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know what I want to plan. I just know that I plan to change up things a lot with streaming. As you guys have been noticing, probably, if you're on the Twitch, with me streaming more this day and less that day. You know, I'm planning to change up stuff to do more streaming. And figure out what I want to do necessarily with streaming. In terms of, like, lengthwise, plan-wise, and have a rough idea. I want to start having a rough idea of what I want to do stream-wise for content. Might do Minecraft 2 days a week too, I don't know. Here soon, I might do Minecraft on Monday and Tuesday for the recording Minecraft. Maybe, because I'm going to say playing 100 days, so probably not. Actually, I think I'll probably stop recording Minecraft on Mondays, quote-unquote, after I get done with the... I'm actually going to not record ahead, really, on anything, except for, I guess, the horror stuff, kind of. I'm not going to record ahead on anything else besides the horror stuff here, after this... we finish Chunk by Chunk. After we finish Chunk by Chunk, I don't think I'm going to record ahead at all on Minecraft stuff. I think I'd prefer, like I say, to do bigger recording sessions. For example, today we're doing this, you know. Today we're playing 4 hours of this recording plan, and then we do that. Hey, today I'm playing 4 hours of PCG, but only opening, like, for example, that, right? Instead of doing 2 hours, let's just do 4 hour. Instead of doing 2 hour today, do it all more in one big, playing the stream more anyways. I think I should do that, and then I should stream, and then I should be less ahead on content. Because when I'm more ahead, it kind of feels like, oh, I finished that video, I have to do it. And if not, then I end up scrapping videos that I don't really like scrapping. For example, I end up scrapping the 250 days of Expanding Border World. I ended up scrapping that a long time ago. But I was like, the only reason I ended up scrapping that was because I had so much, and I mean so much content built up, that I just... it was either I scrap that, or I'm behind on, or I have like hella videos just ready. Because I can record videos so much quicker than I can edit them. So I think maybe we record less often, but record more big sessions when we do record stuff. I think that'd be better. Of course, we still record the once a week, you know, horror game on Saturdays, probably. Play once a week a horror game, and if it's good, throw it in a video. And then if I want to record, do a lot of horror games at once, throw them all in a video. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with that. I think I'll more or less just be like, hey, I know I want to do a video on Liza P, for example. Liza P DLC, I know I want to do a video whenever it comes out. Probably play like 4 hour days, 6 hour days until I beat the whole DLC. And then do one video on that entire experience. I think that'd be better to do. Which means like no Limelight at all. Which means Limelight will be my filler game like I already plan to do. Limelight's more or less like, hey, I want to do this today. I'm going to do it today, and then after we'll play like some Subnautica or some Oblivion or whatever. Kind of what I originally came in planning to do it as. And, except now, not everything in 2 hour segments. Of course, Limelight I'm still doing like 2 hour segments for the VODs channel. I might start doing more Limelight though, maybe like a 3 hour session here or there. Maybe. I mean, I can now that I'm planning to stream more. My main point though is things are going to be changing on the Twitch a lot. If you can't tell, my thing's already changing a lot. And my editing style might be changing a lot. And everything might be changing a lot. Docker, things are changing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it on 5. Then yeah, I have the 2 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Then it'll kind of be like a normal streamer whenever a new game that I'm excited for comes out, like Lightspeed DLC, which isn't a new game, but like a new thing comes out. I'll be more like a normal streamer in the fact that I'll be playing it non-stop basically when it comes out. Be like, okay, here we go, 4 hour, 5 hour session. Maybe a break in the middle to eat real quick, of course, but you know, actually just game on it be gaming on it. Make sure I know that, hey, I'm recording this. Because then I can do things that I want to do, like Oblivion. I can have fun with a game like Oblivion, you know, stream that, whatever. So, because I want to do more variety like that. I think a solution to that is doing more, hey, today we're doing this. Hey, today, here's the plan. Here's the plan today. Soon enough, tomorrow, like I said, the plan, not tomorrow, today, the plan after this is to do a horror game. I think I'm going to wait until after I eat, because I can kind of be loud for later. So I might start editing on stream. Maybe I'll probably play Subnautica for a bit, and then we'll do it. That's what I think we'll do. So we'll do a little bit of Subnautica, look up where to get another parallel processing unit, and then after we eat, just Subnautica until we eat, and then after we eat, we'll hop on the horror game. Because I can't imagine it's a long horror game. If it is, we'll do more of it tomorrow, after Faz, or maybe a different day. We'll see. Regardless, I do want to hear soon. I mean, I don't really have a schedule right now. My schedule's always just been what I'd say for streaming. Although I have been doing like Limelight every day, and like I've been consistent with like my quote unquote schedule in my head of like what I do. That being said, though, I do think we should do more longer session style recording. That way, I do less of like, hey, 2 hour here, 2 hour there, and it'll be more of like, hey, I want to get on Limelight. I'm gonna get on Limelight. Which it will be most days, to be honest with you. Because Limelight's kind of like my filler thing, you know? Like below 0 right now, where it's like, yeah, I'm enjoying it, I'm playing it. And then I'll just get on this whenever I want to play it. Which honestly is quite a bit, to be honest with you. Quite a bit still, to be honest with you. What I'm saying is I might stream this less days, but more 3 hour sessions on this, or 4 hour sessions on this. Instead of, you know, what I'm doing now. Might, we'll see. I think that'd be better. I think it'd be better though. Also for the YouTube viewers, I think it'd be better. Because then they actually get like 4 hours of content instead of 2. And they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna watch this, or oh, I'm not gonna watch this. Which I guess same as before, but you know, it actually is more of the actual stuff happening in the video. Regardless, we got this whole room cleared out, so let's get now. I think the entire floor will probably be hoppers, and I'll have all of this be dirt. Although I could do a stair to have it not flow, right? Let me test out something with water real quick. If I were to do... First off, let's lower this floor down 1. Let's make right here a little step up. Let's lower this entire floor down 1 block. Because I'm going to have minecart right here, rails right here. Let's move all down 1 block real quick. Main point is I want to do more. I don't want to be as ahead on videos as I am right now. That's how I am currently with videos. It's like, hey, I'm going to finish the Elden Ring video, and then I'm instantly going to start on, and I mean instantly going to start on the next video that's fully recorded. I don't really like that style. I think it'd be better if I'm like editing a video while I'm recording it, instead of being ahead constantly like I currently am. I'm constantly ahead on recordings, and I take forever to edit. And then I feel like I have to do a video after I get... Instead of being like, I want to do this video, I'm going to do it. Which I think is bad. I think it's very bad. So definitely will be changing my style up a bit here soon. Editing-wise, be changing my style up a bit here soon. But I think it'll be for the better. Editing and recording and everything's gonna be changing. I think it's for the better though. I just need to force myself to change things, because anytime my channel starts getting stagnant, it gets stagnant until a change happens. So if I force along that change sooner rather than later, I can have my channel start doing better sooner rather than later. I can have my channel not be so dead sooner rather than later, which would be good. Which I think also means a change to Subscriber Sunday after I hit 2,000, which I think would be this week. So I think this week might be the final week of Subscriber Sunday. Maybe. Maybe. Which I think it's for the better, because I wanted to end it for a long time anyways. And then soon do the little, hey, thank you for 2,000, which maybe I do, maybe I don't do. I don't know. The thing is, I don't really need new subs. I just need, like, watch time to be able to get monetized and be able to have my, like, be able to, like, start doing it for, like, some money. Not do it for money, but doing it and getting some money from it that I can then put into the videos. For example, if I want to do more variety, that means I'm going to be buying a lot more games, right? That means I'm going to be doing things like buying Oblivion like I just did, except making a video on it, which I wouldn't do right now. I'm not planning to do. It's too late now. But if I wanted to, for example, I'm like, oh, this game's coming out. I'm excited for it. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to make a video on it. For example, back when I did horror games. For example, Playtime Chapter 5. I know for a fact I'm guaranteed going to purchase that. I'm going to make a video on that. Being able to make money from YouTube and then put that back into it, that'd be nice. which means I don't really need to obsess over growing on my sub count. Who cares that I have, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I have 2,000 views, 2,000 subs, if I'm getting 150 views in my last video. That is insanely bad. It does not matter what my sub count is. That is bad, right? If I, like, I shouldn't worry about growing my sub count if I'm not growing my view count, which is what I'm doing right now, kind of. So I think I'm going to end subscriber setting probably soon, which I think would be for the better. Which also means this video definitely will be behind for this Elden Ring but Minecraft video. Will probably be later than planned, because that means it also speeds up that quite a bit for the planned upload date. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I also think I might plan more shorts out for the video, since I'll be... I think I also might plan out more shorts for the last extra... more shorts per video. So maybe be like, I did this, for example, if I were to do one for my last video... If I were to do more planned out short, it would be like, I recently made this video where, it wouldn't be like that, it'd be like, oh, that's how you normally do it for promo, but it'd be like, in my recent video, I had this slime farm, I made, I think it, I just enough hammering. Let's just explain the core idea. One idea would be like, talking about, I don't know why I'm planning over the voiceover without planning out the voiceover, but one idea would be like, hey, let me make a short for the previous video. One that I would make would be me talking about how I planned to... I went the wrong way. One of them would be me talking about how I planned out my redstone sweeper farm with such a big sweeper that it literally would not work. And paired with the fact that I had cobblestone on the bottom and the top, that it literally would not work for spawning mobs. Like, at all. It would not be able to... It wouldn't work for, like, pushing mobs at all. The way I planned it was so bad and so brain dead because I didn't know the mechanics well enough that it would not work. I acted as if it would work in the video, not really acted, but I was like, I should have probably put a moment in there which was like, hey, oh yeah, side note, this wouldn't work. Good creature. Yeah, anyways, regardless, let me get back to getting the iron out that I need. I need rails. In miscellaneous, I should have rails as well as a minecart that I can put a hopper minecart on. Yes. I'm for sure, though, gonna need more powered rails. So let's make more. Ooh, I also have the glowstone I need. I need glowstone for this project as well, so let me grab that. Grab that. Let me also grab out from valuables my gold, as well as any sticks I might have in wood products, which is probably 0. Grab some wood, though. Well, let's make all of the gold rails I'm gonna need. It's what, 12 by 12? It means I need how many? If I have 2 powered per cross times 12, I need 24, let's say. Let's say 24 rails. Which means I also need redstone. I'm gonna need a lot of redstone. I actually don't know if I have enough redstone. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I might need to go mining for a bit. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe we go mining for a bit. More redstone. Let's put that there, and boom. I need at least 24 of these, though, at a minimum. That should be good, just in case, though. Keep the gold on me for more. Let's also get a bunch of wood on me, because I'm going to need a crap ton of hoppers, which means I might need more wood. I could buy wood, or I could cut down wood. I'm tempted with the way the log alley looks to buy some, because it looks amazing. But I also could just cut down trees. Or I can make a wood farm. Actually, maybe I do make a tree farm sometime soon. A tree farm would actually be really, really good. Like, really, really good. Anyways, let's make a bunch of chests, because I'm going to need a crap ton of hoppers. Regardless, I think things are going to be changing for the YouTube side of things. For the better, though. How many minecarts are 12 by 12? That is a lot of hoppers. I mean, I don't really need that many. Wait, could I do that with... No, I can't even do that many. I can't do all hoppers regardless with the way it would be. I could do a lot of hoppers, though. Let's just plan it out. Let's just plan it out. Let's just start planning where I want the rails and everything. Plus there, come on. Okay. It's neighbors in their own car and it's beeping. That's fine. Just had to make sure it wasn't family's car. I was like, well, hold on now. Hold on, what's going on? We're good. We're not good. The beeping's still gonna consist until they change it. Because I might have to close my window. We'll see. We'll see until they fix the beeping. They're just sitting in their car on their phones. I don't know what's going on with that, but not my problem. Even if it isn't their car, not my problem. Nah, I'm good. Other people worry about that, not me. My family will be nosy about it. I will insist on not being nosy and not caring. To the extent I might record all of Chunk by Chunk tomorrow. Get it all done in one session. That'd be good to do. Might be good to do. Put all these up here because I don't need them in my direct inventory. Put all these up. Also, any minecarts I have, any rails I have, which I should have some. Yes, I have a lot. Put the minecart up there. Put the iron up there. Are they gonna stop the beeping? What's going on, man? They're beeping it, but it didn't work. Someone beeped their car. I guess it wasn't them. I have to close my window. Actually, let me go see what's actually happening. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Pull up the AFK image. Did I really just put up the image and not the AFK? I did. I just had a random cat staring at stream with no... Okay. No more cat. It was people over by the other apartments, so... Well, it might be crazy because I still hear the beeping in my head. So I don't know why. But the beeping stopped. We're good. Regardless, let me get the hoppers I need placed down. I don't think I need anything else. Yeah, cool. Let's go get the start of this place down. Like I said, today we're not necessarily planning to finish it, but if we do, that's good. Trade in progress. What does that give me for that Star Bulbasaur? What did he want to give me for that? If it's nothing new, I'm not accepting it. Ooh. Yoink. I need that. I don't need it, but I want it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Yoink. I'm glad you can trade full art now. Like, you trade full arts now. That's nice. It's a nice change they did for Pokemon TCG. I actually just wanted to get on, open a pack, because I can open a pack, but... You know... That's literally why I got on my phone. Nice full art. Really nice full art. Not even the nicest one of that pack, but it's a nice full art. I should have everything we need to start placing the base. So right down here we'll have rails. That's something I was going to get before I got distracted by the car beeping. I wanted to grab a water bucket to see something, because I noticed it in a video by someone with a tutorial for the exact same design basically I'm doing for this. Although I don't feel the need to show it on stream or credit the person, because it's literally the default design that literally a million people have made tutorials on, and I don't know who the original creator is. Because literally there's been a billion tutorials for this style of farm. Same with the sugarcane one I'm using. It's like so common and so default that like I don't think I need to show anybody that, but they did show something interesting with water buckets. Where they put it in a stair. But I don't know how putting it in a stair would have it not flow below it. Does it not flow below it? Well, let's put glass all around it. Or just blocks all around it and see if it flows. Does it not flow down if you purposely place it inside the stair? Does it not flow? It doesn't flow below it. Interesting. I don't know. Cool. We're gonna use that for making it. I think I will need the water buckets. I need to get at least the dirt and everything placed today. With the seeds maybe, before we actually get to, you know, building it. So let's grab out the seeds are in my ender chest, so we're good. Make sure we grab more dirt than that, because it's definitely gonna be more dirt than that. Like 3 stacks. I don't think I'll need 3 stacks, but grab 3 stacks. And then that is it. Cool. Let's head back. And let's get at least the base of this done today. Ideally we get this all built today, but maybe we don't, maybe we do. The chunk loaders, thankfully, are literally just 2 pearls, so that's like super quick to set up, so we'll see. Do I have enough for that wonder pick, that rare pick? I don't. I have no more. I have no more hourglasses. I need to wait until tomorrow to get more. That's unfortunate. It's real unfortunate. Real unfortunate. Anything good either in the wonder picks? They're like actually good? No. That's the best chance that I get Sogaleo, and I haven't at all gotten him from it. I actually don't know the use of the name. I actually do not know New Gen at all. I don't know New Gen like literally at all. I don't know New Gen Pokemon. They're doing way too much these damn Pokemon, man. I don't even know no more. What I do know though is I want to open this Buzzwole pack. So let me just real quick rip it. Rip, man, this little you know, a little rip on it. Please give me new cards I don't have. I got 0 new cards. Okay, well, I'm gonna open a 50 of this regardless. Just ideally though, I get most of them from this 50. Well, I don't know. So the way this is gonna be set up is water right there. I think I'll have these be the blocks that are. Wait. I have to do one below these for that. These blocks will be the ones that have redstone torches, and then have a block above them, because all of this will be hoppers. Or, because if dirt's right here, this isn't going. This has to be a normal block. Meaning one below that, even, has to be where the redstone torches are. So these have to be redstone torches. All of these redstone torches. Which is 12 blocks, so I need 24 in total, I believe. I might have extra, and if so, I'll have other machines that will probably use them. Just like that, and then I should be able to close them off, and then if I put a power rail, it should still be powered. And actually, I don't need that many torches, but I already did it, so I'm going to keep it. I literally do not need that many at all. I'm pretty sure I just need enough to power the one. I actually can't place any of these until later, but keep in mind that one will be powered rails. Break all those. There's a lot of people on right now. Place all of these ones, torches, and then I have all the rails I need, and I just need to make the actual stuff. Actually, I need to remove a floor right here as well, because I'm going to have minecart on this layer, dirt on that layer. Alright, let's place all these, though. All these torches. All that blocked off. And then everything that's not a power rail will be a minecart to pick up. We'll have a minecart thing to a chest here. Thing to a chest right here. And then those lead to a chest. These will all lead to chest as well. So I'll have 5 total chests in total. Little space in between them. And yeah, that should be plenty for splitting up the drops. That way they don't all get clustered into one, which is nice. Yeah, all these can be hoppers leading this way. Because then I'll also have the little back way down like I did in the other spawner as well. Oh, I just started mining everything. I did not need to do. And then all of this can be hoppers, which will be a lot of hoppers, but they will for sure pick up all the drops. It really doesn't need to be all hoppers, but since I have extra hoppers, I'm like, screw it, I'm all in. I got so much iron, it really does not matter. And if it doesn't matter, I might as well just do a crap ton of hoppers. They're not like redstone machinery or nothing, so they shouldn't really cause like major lag or anything like that, so I might as well have them all placed down. I can just do set spot to collect. That's how like this design for example I have loaded up has it, where it's one spot to collect. But if you have unlimited iron, it really doesn't matter. And I don't have unlimited, but I basically have. I have a metric crap ton, so it really does not affect me at all to have a bunch placed down. So let's make a crap ton of hoppers. How many do I need in total? 12, 24. I mean, I'll still need the... I don't know. The problem is I still need to mine the wood, so maybe I do less hoppers. Or I just make all, I mean, I can just make all this in a chest, and then however much that is. I guess I'll make the full thing into hoppers. I don't need to, though, is the thing. I want to. So I'm going to. Yeah, if I want to, I'm going to. I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to need to get more wood, though. So we'll have to stop and get it. Today, regardless, is just the prep thing for this project. If we don't finish it today, we don't finish it today. Maybe go a little bit longer today. You know, I was talking about, yeah, maybe go a little bit longer today. I don't need to wait around to eat. Yeah, let's go a little longer today. I don't know why I did that instead of just like placing stacks in and then just yoink, yoink, yoink. Hopper. Way better. Let's do the middle ones first so I can get rid of these lights. I'm gonna have to keep the lights because I'm using lights to track where I put the water source. Or I can just hang a lantern from the roof for now. Actually do need to finish the roof as well, so I'll have to keep in mind that I need to do that. Yeah, we'll just go a little bit longer today. That way we actually finish this project. Actually don't mind if we do a project every time I'm on here. That would actually be kind of cool. Although maybe I play a little bit less Limelight here soon going forward. That way I do less of that. Why did they send me this? Why? I don't want a random Furby Pope handing me a fur. I don't want that. Oh god, no. I mean, there's a gun in there or something, please. At least then it might be decent. Decent. I guess I like that one. Very them, but I'll like it. Alright, let's get back to going. I don't know why I just stopped randomly and looked at a reel. Which means I actually don't even worry about these lighting anymore because I have those set up to be able to look at and be like, oh, water there. I guess we will finish this project today. And then we'll stop and eat and before we go to horror games. Oh my god, horror game. I actually don't know how long the game is. We'll see. Is there any reviews? Actually, I can check user reviews real quick. Let's check user reviews real fast. I go to store page. Has anybody played this game? 31. Let's check the hours on record. 0.4, 0.8, 0.6, 1.4, 33! I play Susan said if I post a review and it gets 50 likes and 30 rewards, he will buy me an art. Okay. I don't know why you played 33 hours of it, but okay. It looks like at most 3 hours. 30-minute per playthrough. Oh. Alright, I mean, maybe I'll just put good horror games into a video. If I think it's like a pretty decent horror game, I'll throw it in a video. I don't know. Maybe I do multiple. Maybe I do like 7 horror games. I don't know. If it's 30 minutes, it's like what? Not even like, that's like no minutes of content for me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. We'll see what I do with it. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But we'll play it. And then after we'll do some Subnautica. Meaning today, let's finish for sure this one project per day. I just realized I've had YouTube chat down like for probably an hour. It doesn't matter. There's no one in YouTube chat. Is it been a YouTube stream though? Probably also go back to game capture. There's people watching on you. Well, there's people who have watched. Don't watch it. But people collect in on YouTube. They've just been like, oh god, no, this is ew. Ew, gross. No. I just realized I don't have the Twitch linked on the YouTube either. Which I do want. Let me really quickly type this message and then pin it. If you want to watch, consider coming over to the Twitch. To watch me play horror games later. And then Twitch link. Okay, I just copied the title I had. And then let me get a quick Twitch link for my Twitch, which fast. I want over real fast to do that. Go to twitch.tv/yourpalpal. Not videos. Who wants my videos? Who wants my VODs? Not me. Although I do have a VODs channel that actually quite a few people are subscribing right now. Shout out the VOD frogs. When we get to 100 VOD frogs, like I said, I'll probably end up making a pond. And I said that, and right when I said that, for that stream that I said that, not for that VOD, but like the day after I said that, I gained an extra sub on the VODs channel. So shout out VODs people. They apparently want me to make that 100 frog VOD, what? 100 frog pond underneath my base somewhere. Probably underneath my portal. Underneath my portal room, I'll probably do the 100 frog pond. But once we get to 100 VOD frogs, I will do that. Unless he melts one of them. I'm not naming the frogs, though. Just to clarify, I'm not naming... Maybe 1 or 2 will be named. Maybe I'll name one Mel, and I'll name one CJ. Speaking of Mel and CJ... I'm pretty sure the name I'm supposed to have in here is CJ. I don't know, it doesn't tell me who's resub, but I think the person I have sub right now is CJ. Because Mel, you're not sub right now. I think I have CJ that's sub right now. Because the whole thing of this is to put in, like, interaction stuff. So, like, subs, bits, any of that. I stole this from Looney. It's a lot easier, like, channel memberships, because you can set it at, like, an actual reasonable price, like $1. Which, honestly, if you still want to ask me how much it would probably, like, be worth to sub my channel, I'd probably say $1, not no $6. It's like $6 right now if you want to buy a sub. That is... No. I'm pretty sure, right? Or is it 5? I don't know, I haven't bought subs in, like, over 2 years. I haven't gifted a sub in, like, over 2 years. But that's an insanely bad price, in my opinion. Like, for me, especially, someone like me, it's like, you don't get anything for that. Like, $1, sure. 6? I don't know, man. I don't know. What was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna make sure I know how CJ was here exactly is spelled. It's CJ_ was here. It's $7.99! Dude, that is a ripoff. That isn't, like, I don't know how people sub without it being a Prime sub. Like, that is... That's a lot. It's like, literally... That's like 2 CS cases. You could get, like, 2 CS cases for that price. Would you get anything worth value from that either? No. But still, that is insanely bad. Actually, it'll just be CJ in this book, which is kind of crazy. I'm thinking about it. Regardless, let's get back to working on this farm, which we will finish all today before we go over to the horror game. Apparently it's just a half an hour, so we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. Let's start placing the rails, though. Wait a minute. How will this be looped in on itself? I know how I can loop it in on itself by having it go... But then the problem is that I don't think I'll have enough power to go all the way. The thing is I need to go like here to there to here to there. But how do I have it like re-loop around once it's done is my main. I need to figure out a way to re-loop it. I don't know. Let's first finish the entire thing and then figure out a good way to re-loop it. I might have to do a collection system instead. In which case, let me place down just real quick a floor here. Let's just do dirt. It's really fast to pick up. Just so I can visualize how I want this. I might actually have to make a collection spot. In which case, I wouldn't need to go get more dirt. And I can just keep all the spare hoppers for future projects. $7.99 though is insanely bad value. Like that. Like I kinda get YouTube for having a channel membership, because like on that channel you'll have no ads. And then if like they also stream, you'll have no ads. Like if you were to if channel memberships, right, I think are like $5. That makes a lot more sense for me on like on YouTube if you were to do that. Because then you can watch like I guess I stream longer on Twitch right now, but like you can watch all the YouTube stuff live and the videos, all which no ads, get emotes, and get us like the bonus membership stuff. Like maybe extra videos or videos early. You would get all of that. That's like a Patreon amount of like stuff you get. Whereas Twitch I feel like is just you get an emote. Like really, I just get an emote. Like I just get emotes. Like and ad free. I mean, ad free though is really good. Ad free is really good. I mean, ad free is amazing. Let's just place it to right there to see if I can somehow make this go right. I don't want it to link like this. Why is it doing this? Well, I do want that to turn around the corner. That goes to there. Oh, I see the predicament. So let's say this is the start of the track, right? Actually, I need to break some of these because I need to get the stuff I had in here. It's all right there. Okay. Say I have it like... This is the start of the track. Right? Mother... Break that as well. Say this is the start of the track. Loop it around right there. This is the start, so this is where it starts. This all can go this way. I will need enough to at least cover all of this, like I already planned to do. I think we're good now. Now that I have the beginning, like, you know, as the beginning. How, though, would I be able to have it loop back around? I know you can do, like, having it where it goes, like, this way to a collection system, stays there for a second, and then it goes back on. Mainly by, like, jumping back on. So, like, I would have it connect to right here. So I'd have to go out, around, drop off stuff, and then it hits a little rail, and then it hits back on. Hits a powered rail, which makes it go super fast off of a rail onto a rail. Or I guess just off the track onto a track. Which I might have to do like that. In which case, I can have all my hoppers be inward to collect. Instead of having it be on the actual track to collect, I can have it all collect right in here. I don't know. How do they do it in the video I had for reference? See how they have theirs set up. Although I don't know if I want it like that. Let's see how they have theirs set up. So they had theirs go uphill to drop it off. Resources. So theirs on a redstone timer. So it would slowly go up, drop off. How do they have it get back onto the track, though, is the question. Oh, they have one block that... I see. Oh, I see. So it has like an extra lane that would go and direct where it's heading to. In which case, I think I want to have it head into here for the collection system. All of this is over the base thing where it'll go... But then I think I want to have it loop into... Actually, I don't need to make it go off the track then. Do I? If I just have a little collection system in here, although then I have to loop it back. Actually, I might just be able to have that work. Hold on, let me see something. Let's say I have a decent sized collection system right here. All of this right here. Let's have the hoppers both face outward. That way I can have a chest there, and have that still work with me having like some space to walk around in there. So let's pick up some of the hoppers I placed down earlier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick up these. And let's replace right here with hoppers, because this will be the collection spot. Hoppers right there, and hoppers right here. I can still have, of course, some hoppers in the middle of here, but if I were to instead just have it go this way for the track, I could just have it drop it off, no? Yeah, I wouldn't even need to take it off the track if I had to go this way. The problem is then I need to change over these, but I can definitely do that. Because then... round loop, round loop, round loop, round... Yeah, I can do that. So instead we'll do a speed boost a little bit further back for all these. Instead we'll change where the speed boost line is then. Cool. Let's pick up the entire floor now. I got a good idea of what I want to do. Let's pick up the entire floor and then build it. I got a pretty good idea what I do. We'll keep these right here though. For that way, for this way, make sure they all work. I just realized I'm still on display capture, so it's probably flashbanging for like an hour. My bad. I always forget I have to change that back over. Working, 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 working. Cool. So then I can pick up all this. Pick up all this dirt as well. And pick up the entire rest of everything. In fact, I can have this collection system be a lot bigger if I have it go out to here. In fact, maybe I have this be a chest, right, the row of chests right here. So it's one further back, so I can actually like be in here. And it all goes to 2 chests. Because then chest here, I have the 2 space. But no, I'd still have 1 space is the problem. So I might as well have it be... Well, I mean, regardless, if it would be 2 chests, I mean, regardless. Yeah, let's do the chest right here. So we'll have it go back to the right. There. Chest all right here. All of that will be chest. Hoppers here. I can have a bit of a row of hoppers. Let's get rid of all these hoppers I currently have placed down to reorganize them and reposition them. And then I will still need a lot, and I mean a lot, of minecarts. Which means I still might need to get more wood. We'll see. Let's change how we have these powered rails, though. Let's have them, say, on 4. Would that be good? That's 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 1 further back might be better. Have them all right there. So take out my redstone torches. Right there will be the new line. Let's make a new line real quick. Right there's the new line. It will all be torched up. And get rid of the old line. Make sure to have that also 2 blocks in. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. I thought I was going to have it 3 blocks in. Oh no, because then it would be on the 4. That would leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, but I think it's fine. I think that's fine. All this, break those. All the way across, pick up these. And then I can actually set it up to run here soon. So we'll do this all today. Don't want those on the wall. I don't know why I placed those on the wall on accident. Wait, no, I do need those holes in the wall. What did I just do that for? I don't need these side holes. Let's say I'm missing a torch. We're good. Cool. And then right over here will be all hoppers past this point. So all of these will be hoppers. I mean, if they're all going to that one, I don't want to have the flow max out too much. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what is that equal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will all be a collection point. They'll go over here, collect, go into the chest, and then I need to make all the rest stone brick, meaning, or just stone. Meaning I need to get out more stone here soon. Probably get out more stone here soon. And then over top of all of this, rails, make sure to put the rails where they are. Someone started beeping their car again. I was like, oh, not again. We're good though. Put up the unneeded blocks. Alright, Bickle blocks put up. Pick this back up. I should really make more ender chests sometime. I mean, I don't need to leave them anywhere because you don't even need to place them to open them, which is nice. Shout out to Fire for letting me know that. Shout out, because that is really useful. Really, really useful. Really good to know about. Eat the rest of these melons. And then back to golden carrots. And then we'll have all this floor done, and then we can actually get to work on... Actually, let me change the stream title real quick, since we're just making it, not starting to make. I can change it in post. I mean, it is true we're starting to make it, but I'll probably do the full thing today, I think. I think it'd be best if we did the entire full... all in one go. So if I were to have this like that... I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that at all. Just make sure 3 is where the redstone torches, right? Yeah, 3 on 3 is where the redstone torches are. So boom, boom. Pull back out those. This should work once I put the minecart in. Assuming it does, I can actually build the rest of stuff. Oh, I see the problem still. There's it will just be a bunch of... I mean, I can have these be separate minecarts. It's not that I have to have a loop all the way around to go get tracked to loop all the way around on itself. I don't know if I'd be able to do really easily. Yeah, I'll just do multiple. That's easier than me dealing with this. I'll just do multiple minecarts. Because even if then I have multiple that can pick up, which I think could be better. Which I know I could just do one minecart, but I'll have multiple all going back and forth. And then that won't be a problem either if it's actually as efficient and as I would like it, which I don't know if it will be. Actually, probably won't be. But then I won't have a problem with it if it is super efficient. Which it might be, it might not be. Probably won't be, to be honest with you. Probably won't be like as efficient as I'm making it right now. Like I don't need as many minecarts as I'm planning to do right now. with how it's going to be, probably. But regardless, it will be able to collect everything, even if there's a lot of drops going on. Regardless, I still will need, though, more rails. I have some sticks, maybe enough. You just need one stick, so actually maybe that'd be fine. Actually, pick another stack. I might need more than that in the future. Actually, not even that long from now. I might need more than that. We'll see. Oh, dang it! Wish it just wouldn't auto connect. That'd be nice. I guess what I could do so they don't auto connect is build like way out, like do 2 rows of 3. So do like this, so they don't connect. Do alternating rows, so I can do multiple at once. Yeah, that's way better for my idiot baby brain to comprehend. There we are. And then I got those set up, and then... God dang it. My idiot baby though brain though is still an idiot baby brain. As you can tell, it is still an idiot baby brain though. There we are. I go collect all those from these coppers back here, which I can't collect right now until I pick this up. Those spare rails. Which is actually 2 of them. More than I thought. Not bad. Alright, and then just boop, 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 boop. Keep her going. And turn. No! What is that? What is that? I mean, that's already connected that way, so now I can't go by it, actually. Now I can fix this. That's the problem with doing 2 at once, actually. Is like I'm doing that. There we go. Boop, and then I need more rails. Let's make a little bit more. Should be fine on power rails though, which is good. I'm gonna need more rails for our future projects, but for now, I'll just do that many. I'm not too worried about getting all the extra rails I need right now. I can save the extra rails for later. I can make more rails per project instead of making a bunch right now, just to have a bunch right now. That doesn't really make sense, in my opinion, to have a bunch right now, just have a bunch right now. I'll save them for when I actually make the projects. There we go. So I have all these running, which means I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wait, what? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 hopper minecarts, which I can definitely make. I have the hoppers, and I can make the minecarts. Cool. Let's make 6 of them. There's 1. I need 5 minecarts, which I definitely can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make all the iron and iron blocks real quick to give me more inventory space. Maybe I won't get this all built today, because I still have to actually do all the top parts as well, which I think I need to get resources for. I got nothing to wait for. I might as well. I mean, if the core game's short, then I might as well do a little bit extra Limelight today. I don't mind at all. I like playing Limelight. I have the level 5 right here, right? Should be all 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. All the hopper mine carts. Let's set them up, and hopefully they run. Please, please run without issue. I need to make sure, though, real quick, I close off this. Alright, let's set them up. Beautiful. Next one. Beautiful. Next one. Boop. Boop. And the last 2, which are going to make getting out of here a little difficult without accidentally stopping it. Oh wait, no, because then they're going in different directions. Oh, and that one got stopped. They don't have enough momentum to go all the way around right here. I see. What I could do is I could just move this one closer. And then solution figured out. Or I can just have the double chest right here since they're all flowed like that anyways. And then I can have the double chest start right here. Yeah, the double chest start right here. So then I can block up all of this. So then I'll have a chest right there. Oh, it's a more common issue than that. Unless that one just like broke for no reason. I don't know. Why did you break? Alright, so they're all going right to left, right? Except for that one now. That's now going the opposite direction. Oh, yeah, how I set them up, they're all different. Okay. God dang you. I mean, I'll stop you, though. Well, it won't stop you. Cool. And then, whoop. Make sure I have all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have all 6. God dang it. Wait, I didn't... Wait, what? Why am I missing a minecart? I'm actually missing a minecart somehow. I don't know, but I'd have to assume one of these are messed up. I would have to assume it's one of these, and one of these aren't connected to anything. Let's check them one by one. I did have 6. Oh my god, I just can't count. Listen, all these hoppers are working, which is nice. All these. There we are. And then now let's start putting the hopper minecarts. Let's not activate them at all until later. Let's put them all on the same line. All on the left side, and then they'll all be flowing in the same exact way. Get the corner ones before I get the inner ones. There we are. And now I can replace the entire floor with dirt. Cool. Let's dirt this entire thing. Make sure I check the roof for where the water is going to be. Just to make sure that they can collect. Throw a random golden carrot. Watch it go by. Yep, it stole my golden carrot. Cool. Let's now set this all up. And this is going to be very expensive on piston and observer-wise, so I'll have to count where all the pistons and observers are. But we'll get this all set up today. I got plenty of time, too, which is nice. We'll be able to get it all set up and all working and all functional, and then we'll have the automatic melon/pumpkin farm. I'll probably just do melons, actually, because pumpkins aren't really, like... I don't think I'll get enough melons to be able to sell them all, like, to have more than I need to sell, regardless. So I think I should just have this be an entire melon farm, and then I might do a different one for pumpkin. So let's change this to just say farm on this line. On both sides, have it just say melon farm. Because I might do this exact same design on the next one, but for pumpkin. So I might have it right over here, but just for pumpkin. Melon farm, which technically means the stream title's a lie, but regardless, at the very least, we're getting the melon farm all set up. At the very least, melon farm. Cool. We'll do all melons here, and we'll do pumpkins some other time. Right there it is, so right here. That's where the spot is. No mistake. Right there is all the spots. Yes, and then let's have stairs facing inward. And then waterlog all of these. I need to make an infinite water real quick. Hold on. We are. And there we are. Cool. Why did I just do that? I need to make sure I have spare water for once this is done. Or in the next project, which will probably be a pumpkin. Probably not tomorrow. I'll probably wait before I do a pumpkin farm. I'll do the exact same design though for the pumpkin farm. But I definitely will do a different design for tomorrow, a different farm for tomorrow. I don't know what. I actually have quite a few written down right here on my phone. Actually, tomorrow is chunk by chunk, so I don't need to worry about it for tomorrow. But Tuesday, I'll do a different farm. For Tuesday, actually, I think I'm gonna do. I have written down melon, pumpkin, spider, squid, kelp, sweetberry, lava, dye, tree, cobble, auto smelter to make cobble into stone. That's for later. So I've got a few things written down right now that we could do. Not right now though. Later on. Do this real quick. Cool. And now let's just set up. I need to get a hoe to hoe all this. Yeah, let's get a hoe and actual building blocks for the build itself. Remember, it's one off the ground, right? It's where you just have the crops, and then one off the ground you have the little observer stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna hoe it all, not all of it, but the spots, and then build what I need. Light is important. That is a good point. Light is important. Do I have the glowstone on me still? I do. Let's put glowstone over all of these for the crops. And this might be enough. But just in case it isn't. Although I don't like that that's visible outside, but this is what it is. For now, I'll keep that like that. I don't need to use glowstone. I could use any light block, but actually, is the glowstone enough on the inside? Hold on, let me block it all off and then see if that's enough light. That might just be enough light, honestly. I mean, it's kind of dark on, like... Yeah, no, the corners are kind of dark. Let's keep the glowstone. I mean, actually, we'll see. Hold on, let me get the hoe first. It might be placed interesting. Oh, let's see. Let's grab a hoe and grab a hoe. I think I can just make one because I think I only have an iron one. I don't think I have a villager that trades diamond ones. Yeah, let's go grab that. Tomorrow, like I said, though, we might do all of the rest of chunk by chunk. Might do the whole rest of, if it's like a 3-hour session. Might do it. Maybe 4-hour. I might just do it all, though, in one. Get that to be the new habit. Where is my miscellaneous tools? The random tools right here. Iron hoe. And it's just one. Okay, I should just made a new one. Wouldn't really matter. I can put up the rails, though, real fast. Don't need these on me. Or I need the random raw copper. Put that up. Alright, let's head out. Let's go back to the farm, and let's get this finished. Like I said, tomorrow, no matter what, we'll have to do 2 hours for stream. So if I want to do anything tomorrow, it has to be either quicker on Limelight tomorrow. It either has to be quicker or something that I can just do for the 2 hours and go. Because I already planned the time at 4. And I only have 2 hours and 15, which would be like, or 2 hours and 10, basically, which would be like 4 minutes from now. So I can't do something that I actually figure out like this. At all. Oh wait, no, probably not like that, because that might not be good. Probably the other way around, right? So crop, grow, grow. No, because I guess there are 2 spots to grow. Which I don't like. Checker pattern would be this, right? So checker pattern. Right, so checker pattern, so boom, boom. Problem is this isn't even. Gross, though, it does need to be a checker pattern, so let's just do a whole checker pattern. It actually might need more than a stack of seeds, so maybe I should have eaten that extra watermelon. Because this is more than a stack form. Maybe it's more than a stack for spots. I don't know. We'll see once it's closer to being done. No, because of that. That would be a spot. That wouldn't be a spot. That'd be a spot. That'd be a spot. I'll definitely will need lighting on the sides for this, because if not, it'll be too dark. That'll be too dark in here to grow the crops well. Is there any spot up above to even put a light? I don't think there is, because I have to do observers over the actual crops. Over every little spot of crop, I need to have an observer, and then a piston above all the above all the dirt. So I might want a little bit more glowstone. We'll see. I could do glowstone every, like, few. Have them more spaced out more, maybe? Have them closer inward, maybe? So I could do, like, a glowstone, like, there. Which means I would have one there. Instead of the corners, maybe? That way it's more evenly spaced for lighting, and that might be good. But then it's more evenly spaced for lighting, I think. Is it one before that? One before. Okay. Yeah, it's better. That's more evenly spaced. And the rest I can just fill in. Although I kind of do like what they did. They put a glass that we can actually see into the farm, which I kind of like. Being able to see into the farm. Well, did they do theirs weird? Where did they do their glass layer? I actually kind of like being able to see into the farm. We'll do glass. I like being able to see into the farm. We will do glass for all this. Let me go grab some glass. It shouldn't take too long to do. And then, first though, let's plant the watermelons so they can start growing. I might want to bone meal them as well, which I don't have bones. I thought this was chunk by chunk for a second. I don't have bones. Let's plant all of these though. I might not have enough, so I might have to wait until some grow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have bones on this. I have no skeleton farm. Although maybe I find one and set one up. Yeah, I'm just short. I really should have eaten that extra watermelon. I would have needed that. We'll wait until I build these, though. Alright, and then above every single one will be a piston. Yeah. Above every single piece of dirt is a piston. Which I can't really place without breaking the dirt. So I'll have to figure out how to place those, but let's count how many pistons I need and how many observers I need. The observer over the crop, piston over the whatever. So how many crop spots do we have? 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6. So 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 times 12. What number is that? Calc. 6 times 12. 72. And I'm gonna guess it's the same for pistons, meaning I need 72 of those and 72 pistons. That is annoying. Okay, that's a lot. Let's go grab... I'm gonna for sure need a few things. Notably, I'm gonna need logs. I should move these real quick. So I'm gonna need to get all of the stuff for those. 72 of each, though. Good to know. And the crop's already growing well, so that's good. Okay, we have 72 of each. Let's get going. Wrong way. I always run the wrong way on accident. So I'll do glass for the walls. And then just 72, 72. And then I believe you put redstone on top of all of it, don't you? What does this guy's design do? I know this is like the default design, so... I should just put redstone... Of course, we place the observers. You place redstone only on the observers. You don't want them to all be flush activated, only like individual activated. Alright, that's not a problem. I can have it like that. We'll do it like that. Let me go grab my... Well... Let's build the frame. Let's get the glass, let's build a frame, and then we'll get the stuff we need for it. So I can build the frame right now. Roughly build the frame with the glass and the... Well, I gotta wait to get the hopper. Let's just get the stuff. For now, I'll throw all this into here. I don't need any of this on me. I need to cut down for sure a stack of logs, maybe more than that. Ideally more than that because I'm low on wood. So let's go cut down trees. First off, sleep if I can. I need to cut down a bunch of trees. I need a bunch more cobblestone, which I currently don't have again. I have stone I can turn into cobblestone though, so not an issue. But yeah, I need a crap ton of everything. I also need quartz and what else do I need? Quartz, cobblestone, redstone, wood. That's it. I'm gonna need more redstone here soonish. I already know I am. Let's get the quartz. I need at least 72 quartz, which I currently only have. Where is 12? So I need at least another stack, ideally more. Cobblestone I can get really easily from here. And then we will worry later on about the... Let me get some blocks for replacing. We'll worry later on about the cobblestone. Cobblestone I can just do all one, but we'll need wood as well as quartz. So let me grab my cool rocks, grab some netherrack. Let's get some quartz and replace it with a netherrack. I also grab a boat. I might want to sail down some of these ice pathways to find a spot. I don't know, I don't have YouTube chat open again. I keep accidentally tapping out every time I... Well, not accidentally, I keep tapping out. I keep forgetting every time I tap out, the pop-up chat goes away, which is really annoying. Like, really annoying. I'm just gonna have it on my phone. Also. But then it drains my phone battery, which is, you know, really want to do that, to be honest with you. Either of my two friendos have, nope, they don't. I know Jolly does, though. You have quartz, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. You first check if there's any quartz down here. Gold, quartz. And enemies. Like this gold sword I got that I don't want. really hard on the ice. Just keep slipping. Let's start replacing the roof. I knew there'd be quartz down this tunnel. Replace all of this. Not quite a stack yet. There's more back here I can get though. I grab this as well. Extra wouldn't hurt. I need a lot of observers for a lot of my projects. So we get a lot. I don't know. You know where we just get resources for future projects like redstone and quartz. Maybe. Just maybe. Although I think like a witch farm would probably be the best for getting redstone. That is enough quartz, but ideally I get a little bit extra since I saw there was some right here. That's really easy to get. Might as well get a little extra while I can right now. That'll be enough for now, though. I'll get more later if I need more later. That is plenty for this project. I just need 72 in total. Go get the wood now. I need to go back home. I may have went the wrong way. I can tell I did. It's the fact that I just saw quartz. I was like, this is way too long for my tunnel. I went the wrong way, that's why. Let's see. I don't wonder where this leads to. I don't even know where it leads to, but I wonder. Also, one thing I was checking the shopping district for earlier was to see if Wilda set up, which I forgot to ask him yesterday, to be honest with you. I don't really forget. I'm just like, we're here for CS. I don't even think about asking him, but I forgot to ask him about Wither Skulls, because there was rumors of him maybe setting up a shop either for Wither Skulls or for beacons. Either of which would be very helpful. Just to save time. Since, you know, like 5 people on, like even right now. Even when you're alone, you know, it's already annoying to grind up Wither Skulls solo in Minecraft in general. It's not as bad with the farm, but like, even in like hardcore, it could take some time to get, you know, enough skulls for spawning Wither. Let alone the fact that I'm competing spawns with my spawns are split amongst 5 people right now. You know, it's not the most ideal for trying to get beacons like ever when I'm on, so maybe let's just not worry about that. Just end up buying them. Be quicker and cheaper. Not cheaper, but definitely quicker. Must have a lot of time. Let's put in this chest the quartz I need. Cool, let's go get the wood. I'm going to need at minimum a stack of wood. The iron I of course already have covered. Iron's already covered. Let's go grab redstone's also already covered, so the redstone in there as well. Let's throw away put away this other stuff. Not throw away, but put away the other stuff. The pumpkins is in here for when I make a pumpkin version, and then put in here the pickle blocks. Alright, let's go get some wood cut up. Make it real quickly sleep if it is nighttime. I don't know if it is or not. Real quick, let me do that. Cool, it's still daytime. Let's go cut up all the wood I need, and then I can set up all of the pistons and everything. And just off the top of my calculator, how much am I gonna need in terms of cobblestone? 72 times 6 is for the observers, plus 72 times 4 for the other, which means I need 720 divided by 64, 11 and a fourth stacks of cobblestone. I have plenty for that, so I'm not too worried about that. I just, of course, gotta make this stone into cobblestone. But then we can build it all. It can be all up and running. And then I just need to, of course, do the underneath chunk loader stuff, which, you know, I can definitely do. Definitely set up. Alright, let's go cut down a bunch of trees. I need at least a stack of logs, but more than that would be still useful. I'm gonna have a lot, though, in this industrial area over here. A whole lot. Just depends on what I need per project, I guess, but I'm planning to do a whole lot with them. A whole lot with them. Lots of industrializing is the plan. The more the better. And then anytime I'm on, like even right now where I'm over here, for example, the stuff I already have set up, like the iron farm and the sugarcane farm, are just auto-collecting. Meaning, well, after we get them all, you know, picked up, I should after we get after we get the melon farm done, I should probably go collect all of the sugarcane getting picked up right now and all the iron golems that are dead. All the iron, get all that picked up. Kind of replenish my iron supply, since I did use up a lot of them. A lot of it with the current project. Not a whole lot, but a decent amount. Oh, it's a big tree. I hate the big trees. Let's see a fast leaf decay on, so it's like a lot nicer for breaking these ones. A whole lot nicer, because they just instant decay. Is my game quieter right now for some reason? It seems like, I don't know, my ears are just going bad or something, but everything seems quieter. No, it's all the sound volumes that I had on before. There might be a log in this mess. Yeah, I did decay straight away, so I was like, I know there's one. Log right there. There we are. I got it all. Can be any wood, so I might as well cut down every piece of wood. Another big tree. The pain. I hate these big trees. Again, they're the worst. They just do so much for no reason. It's like, why do you do the most unneeded, like, pre-build movement stuff? It's like, why are you built like that? I don't know. Okay? Yep, okay. Need a little bit more wood. So let's also cut down this other big tree before we head out, and that should be plenty. For now, I can come back and get more in the future when I need more, which will be literally by the time I do the next project. Unless my shop starts getting a lot of money, and then in which case I might justify buying some from the log shop area. If I start getting a decent amount of money from my shop, then I definitely will. So far, I've both not advertised it at all, and also didn't have a sign for it at all. Now there's a sign for it at least, so maybe it starts getting some business here soon. Maybe. I feel like that's my biggest problem, though, with, like, shops and SMPs. It's like, business is... No, actually, business, it depends on, like, who you have. Like, if I was playing like I was playing a Guardians, business was booming. But it really depends on whether you have people purchasing regularly to stimulate the economy. That's the whole reason we do things like... The thoughts behind things like stimulus checks, for example. When we did those. It's to... Not like we, as in like I did it, but like, you know, our country. The whole idea behind it is like stimulate the economy. There's money going in, and the thought is that people will take that money and spend it. Instead of doing what I'm doing right now, for example, and saving diamonds. So unless you have people that, like, willing to spend, you probably are just going to end up with a bunch of people saving money. That being said, though, I've already made a decent, not a decent amount, but a little bit of money, and I'm sure others have, of course, made a lot of money. I'm sure Deck's made a good amount. Would not doubt that Deck has made a good amount from early days when he had a shop set up. My main point is, though, unless we have a lot of people spending a lot of money, it's kind of just better to always mine for diamonds instead of actually automating everything. I mean, it still would be, no matter what, pretty much, unless you have, like, a big server. It'd just always be easier to just manually go mine for diamonds to get more money that way. You have to have a big server for it not to be the case. That being said, though, we actually might go mining tomorrow for diamonds. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a day where we go mine for diamonds. Because I do need money for when shulker boxes are a thing, which might be announced as, hey, maybe soon we're going to the end. Here in June, maybe we'll be doing that. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the plan is on that. Why did you place like that? How dare you? There we are. And then we just need the cobblestone, which was 11.25 stacks. And then after that, we're going to just collect all of our resources from the other projects. Well, once it's up and running, I guess it's not up and running. It should be up and running on here soon. I just have to basically build machinery, and then it can run. And, of course, get the rest of the seeds, and then it's good to run, and it's all automatic. I do need a chunk loader still, too, so maybe we'll wait to collect the resources. Maybe tomorrow we'll collect the resources. Maybe I get on tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday we'll collect it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe after we do the horror game, I'll get on for a little bit to collect resources real quick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. As for today's stream, I do want to build this whole entire farm and get it all built. Let's put up the logs. The rest are just bonus for building, so put them in here. Actually, don't need sticks, so I can put these up. As well as these. That goes into farm. Alright, let me grab now the cobblestone and start making the stone I need. Or I guess the stone I need and start making the cobblestone. Or, yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Close enough. 10, and that should be the exact amount. Let's have everything else on me as well as we go. That way I can, you know, keep track of what's what. Put up this stuff. Grab all this just in case I need it for whatever. I'm probably not going to need any of that, but just in case I will grab it. Put these all up. For sure put those up so I don't actually mix up the piles. Although I can tell I already have mixed up the piles because that was supposed to be 11 plus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 10. Right, 11 and 10. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 and 10. Cool. Let's now get to work on turning all this stone into cobblestone. Let's place it over there and place our way back from there to here. That way I can have it all broken by the time we get back over there. And then we're good to actually build said farm. I also will need glass. Let me grab the glass right now. I don't have that on me either. But probably will need that. Let's grab an extra stack. Extra 2 stacks, actually. Grab. Just so I for sure have enough of that. And then the rest of my inventory can be literally just glass. Except for one spot, which I will leave open. And I don't even think I'll need 3 stacks of glass, but I'll take 3 stacks of glass. Again, I don't even think I'll need it. But maybe. Alright, let's head over. Let's place all the stone coming back to this way. And then by the time it's all mined, I will have the 11 in a little bit and have plenty. If not, I can mine a little bit more stone. But then we'll be good to make the 72 of each. That's how we get all the way back over there. The only thing I'll have to grab after that then is the stuff for chunk loading. Other than that, it's all set up and all good. Almost have one of them grown. Almost. Alright, let's start placing and then going away. And by the time I mine them all the way back to here, they'll all be cobblestone. It'll be great. It'll be good. Keep her going to right there. then straight down the middle of the hall. Look at my shield just so it's quicker. I see I'm messing up here. The big problem is it doesn't place every block. So there's like random spots it just doesn't place something, which ends up messing it up. Keep her going back all the way to the dome and then down the hall towards my house, towards my housing area. Once it's all broken, I can make all the machinery, and with all the machinery, I can actually get this all done. Not bad, I can have it all built. Not bad at all. I really should set up a auto cobble though. I eventually plan to set up a TNT duping auto cobble generator. Probably later on in my projects, even though a lot of my projects end up needing observers, which needs cobblestone, but I'll probably do that way later on, to be honest. I don't know, maybe do it sometime soonish, I don't know. Might do it actually really soon. Oh, think about it. Thing is, I would want it next to either a tree farm or a lava farm. Either one to fuel it. That's all the stone. Let's turn on the cobblestone real fast. Alright, let's get all this. Should be 11 stacks by the time we get to the end. Just in case, let's pull all out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should be 11, and then the rest will be going into my inventory. So actually, I should have 16 by the time we're done with this. So let's just go through, mine our whole way back, and then once we're back at the actual farm, we'll be good to make all these and start making the farm itself and get it all finished. Pretty good. Very good, in fact. One thing I think I'm going to do, since I don't want it to be hot whenever I'm doing the horror stuff, because I will have my window closed and be like recording, I'm going to turn my fan real quick and open my window more, so it's cooler in my room. Window's open though, and my fan's up. Let me actually turn it up one more. Here's the audio quality. I want to be cooler for when we do a horror game, because I'm going to close window and turn it off for horror game. I mean, it's gonna be hot. Because it's hot out. Why? I don't know. I mean, it is like summer, so it doesn't make sense, but like, why? Gummy worm. Bro, let's install a cobblestone real quick. I should have all my stuff set up OBS-wise, too, for the horror game later. Apparently it's like a half an hour, though. So we'll do it after I eat dinner. So I'll be on here probably until then. What are you gonna eat? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Yesterday I had a decision, but hey, I'm just like, whatever. I'll figure it out when I figure it out. Regardless, for now, my main goal is to get this all set up and running. And we'll have melons. I made some watermelon. There is watermelon in the fridge right now. It's not the ripest watermelon, but I do have watermelon in the fridge right now. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of watermelon with dinner. I don't know. You're like, ooh, this is what we worked on for today. This is what I worked for today on Limelight. This is why we did it. Right here. This watermelon. Although, again, it isn't the most ripe or nothing, so it's kind of It's not bad. It's still watermelon. It's just not amazing. Which is unfortunate. Not really. I mean, it was a small, cheaper one, so I don't mind that at all. Save money. Almost at the bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost halfway through getting the cobblestone mined. And then we can make all the machinery, like the 72 observers and the 72 pistons, get them set up. That'd be awesome. Oh my god. I just went to go eat a gummy worm and I got hit R on accident. Oh my goodness. That startled me. It shouldn't have. It didn't like startle me in a bad way, it just made me think, I just thought that the game was gonna crash, and I was like, uh-oh. This problem again. I thought we fixed it with updating the textures, but no. But no. Then I'll turn around and make sure we didn't miss any cobble once we get to right here. Did we miss any? Doesn't look like it. Cool, let's keep going. I don't know why, I think I'm going crazy, but I keep thinking I see people in the side of my eyes, which is not a good thing for when we're going to play a horror game. Probably because I'm going to play the horror game, I'm starting to like freak out. I have thought like 4 times today that I've seen someone in my base, only for like over there every time I kept looking back at the crafting table. The reason I kept looking back at the crafting table is I thought like it was a person. Which is not a good sign for when we're going to play a horror game. Good thing is though, it's only like a half an hour to an hour, so you know it's a quicker one. It's not that bad, I don't think. Maybe, we'll see. I will record it though, so I will close window, make sure the sound quality's all good. Well, as good as I can get it, because my sound isn't the best or nothing, but I'm not going to load up Audacity to record my voice lines or anything like that. Although I do need to start using Audacity for voiceover voice lines. Make it more clear, more crisp. Also, I think doing less voiceover and less voice lines would make the voice lines that I use better. Because my big problem is whenever I have a bigger script, I end up like reading it for literal hours, and it makes the consistency of not necessarily the consistency of the audio, but kind of the consistency of the audio. Like sometimes I like start rushing through it segments, and then other segments I'm like slower, and other segments like it makes it more all the same. I'm not say the same tone, but the same smoothness and the same pace if it's shorter. Because then I'm not like getting to a point where I'm like, I need to rush to this, or I need to, or oh my god, I've been reading for 4 hours, my voice is sore and I can't breathe. What? I don't know. I don't know. It's like public speaking for me, it feels like, whenever I read voiceover mindset. I don't know why. Like, it's like kind of that same feeling where I feel like I'm like choking up and can't breathe and can't get my words out whenever I'm reading voice lines. I don't know why. Not as bad as like whenever I've had to like public speak, but like it feels like that for me, which is not good. So then I end up kind of feeling like I have to rush through the voice lines. I feel like I have to do the perfect take Even though I'll have like the same take that's good like 4 times in a row. Because I'll just keep being like, okay, let me record again, record again, record again. Regardless, that should be all the resources I need. That should be all the cobblestone I need. Let's now use that to make the observers and pistons. It's probably enough. That was a lot though of our supply. Yeah, that was a whole lot of our supply. Make the observers first. 64, and then 72 would be plus 8. $72 observers. And then I need 72 pistons. So let's go back into here. Grab out the wood and the iron, put up the redstone and the quartz. Get a little bit more iron. That's enough. Get more wood. That's maybe enough. Maybe. I need redstone. I don't know why I put the redstone up. Yeah, I'm gonna use up like literally like all of my redstone. I'm gonna definitely need to get more tomorrow. That's what we'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a shorter stream because it's just 2 hours and 15. Not shorter stream, but 2 hours and 15 for that. And then horror games. Right, today's Saturday. I will be on. I don't know why I think you think it's Sunday. I will be on Limelight tomorrow. So what we'll do is we'll probably just do some like redstone mining because I need a lot of redstone. And I don't want to make a big witch farm right now. So we'll just do that tomorrow. And then exactly at 2 hours and 10 into the stream, we'll be switching over to Faz with everybody. With Goofy, Baron, and CJ. And myself, of course. Which should be fun. Should be spooky. Should be. Maybe more spooky than fun, we'll see. Kind of a little idiot baby when it comes to horror games. We'll see. It's not really, I don't know. It wasn't scary last time I played it, but I also haven't played it in like forever. So I feel like it'll be like kind of refreshingly scary. Like I haven't played it in forever, so it might be scary. I don't know. I don't know. A little bit more wood. Alright, and then 20 more, I believe, for 72, right? Yeah, 20 more. So then iron. The same as redstone, just so I don't accidentally do extra. There we are. I'll need chests in a bit, but not yet. Cool. Let's build the entire farm now. Get these all placed down. Melon. I need to still do this, so thank you, Melon, for growing. I need 2 more seeds. I need 1 more melon. Just 1 more melon. Alright, I'll set up all the pistons. Let's do for the corners. Stone bricks. Let me grab out real fast. First off, I can put up for sure the iron. Quartz can stay up. Redstone can go up, and I have like literally no redstone. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to get more tomorrow. Tomorrow, that will be our goal and our plan, is to get more redstone. So I have like literally 0. And I know for a fact I'm gonna need more for future projects. Observers are just so useful in general, so I know I'm gonna need more. Of course, I can put all these up for now. All right, let's get making. Why is it so weirdly placed? Why did I just get bonked? By lava? Lava doesn't bonk. Really interesting. Really interesting. That's not normal lava behavior. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe it is. Let me really quickly... Am I missing a crafting table? I am. Alright, let's build this. I want the corners to be stone brick, which means I might need a little more. Even if I don't, I use stone brick for like everything. Right there, and that's the layer that will have all of that. How is this gonna be? It can be 2 glass, right? Yeah, it can be 2 glass. So glass all of this layer. Doesn't need to be glass, but I want it to be glass. It doesn't have to be seeped through though. And then this layer as well will be fully closed off. Although I will need to go up there, so for now I will leave it open. I did not think about that until I thought about that, and then I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna need to go up there. Yeah, lava never bonks. Never. Ray bonks on occasion, but lava never bonks. Place all these. Hopefully I have another random melon grow. Hopefully. Are we going to get another melon to grow? I don't know. Probably not. Actually, maybe. There's like 4 or 5 stems fully grown. There's a good chance we might get another melon before we have it all set up, which would be ideal. And then observer for all those, and piston for all of these. It's gonna be hard to place these upside down, though. Actually, I don't think it'll be that bad to place them upside down. Because I can just go over here and place a stone brick above, because there needs to be a stone brick above it anyways. Make a little checkered pattern on the roof real quick with stone brick, and then go up there and replace it, which means I could probably replace all the outside as well. I'll need to figure out how to place the redstone over all the observers, though. That I will have to do. Won't be that hard, though. Won't be time-consuming or nothing. I'll be good. I'll be able to. It'll be fine. Mark glowstone. And then this should cover all of the spots that I need pistons. Although I guess I don't need pistons over this. Or observers either. I can block that off. Nice. I can block off guaranteed over every piece of glowstone. Because I don't need an observer or a piston for those. Which means I could save resources. But I'm not saving resources. God dang it. I shouldn't have made that many. I mean, I'll need pistons and observers for other projects. So it won't matter. I know for a fact I'm going to need pistons and observers for future projects. If I want to do like this exact same thing, but for Melon, well, I'm going to need, of course, the pistons and the observers. So, you know, no matter what, I'll still need them. Even if I made too many, it's fine. I'll need them for stuff later on. I plan to make a lot of different automated things, and a lot of automation needs, well, both of those. Or at least one of those. Ideally, one of those, not both of those, because if not, I'm going to need to get more cobblestone. But, that being said, maybe I set up my cobble generator sooner, because I'm going to need more cobblestone for future projects. In fact, I'm really tempted to do it next project, to be honest with you. I'm tempted to have the auto cobble. Because a lot of my stuff is just needing cobble right now, and it's annoying. Any melons grown? Nope, but at the very least I can place all the pistons. Although once I place the pistons, I won't be able to get in here, so... Let's place the observers first with the redstone, which will be hard to place, because I have to get rid of all the roof in order to do that. I used my silk touch pick, I don't want to do that. 952? Yeah, you're really close. What can we say? I mean, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's true. You and CJ especially like bonking. Everybody else is like, yeah, on occasion I bonk. You two, though, you're certified bonkers. Certifiably bonkers. Or I guess certifiable? I don't know. Certifiably would mean like you're crazy. Certifiable, which would mean to be like you're just certified. You're able to be certified for being a bonker. It's not bonkers, but a bonker. Move all these because I need to put in here the redstone. A lot of these are probably going to get picked up by my minecarts. Probably. Oh, this might be an issue for placing the observers. I didn't think about that, but this might be an issue for when I place them. I guess I can just get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all these for now. I'm waiting anyways for the more pumpkins, so let's just get rid of all this for now. Because I'm going to need this open for when I place the redstone. I want to go, like, inside out, probably. The inner layers probably first. And then we'll do the outer layers. That way I can actually realistically reach over and place the redstone without having to destroy an extra layer of roof that I don't want to replace. Mainly just that I don't want to replace the roof after. That's the main thing. So we'll wait on this a little bit. We need to wait for one pumpkin. And I mean literally wait for one pumpkin. We should be fine. We got plenty of time. Again, I think the horror game is like only a half an hour. So, we don't need to do that anytime soon, per se. We can do that way later. And we'll, like I said, record it, so... Gonna have to close windows and then pay close attention to, you know, talking and, like, explaining what I'm doing instead of just doing, because I feel like I'm really bad at that sometimes. Are these not picking up the drops? Okay, what is wrong with my minecarts? Why are they not picking up? I guess we'll see once it's built. If it's still an issue once it's built, I'm really concerned. Because this should work. Alright, they can pick up through blocks. Yeah, they can. Okay, I don't know why those weren't picking up. Weird. Just to make sure it works on everyone, I'm gonna put a whole entire line. Let's say on the back right here, put an entire line. And see if it picks up a block for every... Well, that instant... Oh my god, it instant both times. Do an entire line, make sure every block can get picked up. Well, these merged. I think it's safe to say it's working. Yeah, I think it's safe to say it is picking up stuff through the ground. Wait for these real quick. Is this rail not working? Okay, that concerns me and that concerns me. What's going on with these two? Everywhere else seemed to work. It's just right there it's not picking up for some reason. Did the minecart stop going for some reason? What's wrong with it? Oh yeah, the minecart just stopped. Which is concerning. Why did the minecart stop? How would I even push this? I would need to be like right here to push it. Okay, let me figure this out. Bring this back to here. Break that so it's not connected. I also need to break that then so it's not connected. I'm missing a rail now. Brother. Let's go to the other side and collect, and then also I can grab that one, which apparently I need to fix. I don't know why they're broken. I'm concerning. I can fix at least this one right now, though. That is working now. And then I just need to get that one, and then I can fix that. Let's go to the other side, because I imagine the one piece got picked up. Ooh, hold on, real quick. Careful. Grab this. I don't know why it stopped working. That's actually really concerning, though. I hope it doesn't do that often. If so... What? Why? Why? Maybe I need more powered rails. That might be a solution. Oh, there was a seed in there. Might have made one extra. Wait, did I misplant one? No, they're all planted. Oh. Oh wait, no, they're not. I appear to have broken one. Let's see. That's why. Let me grab out real fast. Grab out a hoe. Hoe that. And then seed. Cool. Now let's go fix the minecarts. Or the other minecart, not both of them, just this one. That's still an issue. Let's get in here. I actually might lose more while doing this, so I probably should have waited, though. This might be all of them. I don't know that. We'll see. Dang it. There we are. There we go, and then... Now I'm out of rails. Interesting. Let's go to the other side, grab out the extra rails, and that kind of both going. I don't know what's wrong with it. It might be more powered rails. It might be actually slowing to a halt. In which case, that is not ideal at all. That's a problem. But I can fix it by adding an extra line of powered rails if this does shut down from that. If that's what's going on. I think it might be. Maybe we finish this tomorrow. Because I was already deciding I'll probably finish it tomorrow. So maybe we finish this tomorrow. I have all the stuff set up, so I would just need to build it tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I said, regardless, is going to be a shorter stream, because after 2 hours, I'm going to play CS with Goofy and everybody. Not CS, Faz. With, oh god, my brain just went, ooh, CS. I think I need to put an extra line in here. So I think it's not getting enough power. I mean, these seem to be zooming, but I'm thinking it, like, eventually slows to a halt. Maybe. Or I can make the entire thing... Why is it stopping? I don't know. But, like, it's not gonna stop stopping, is the thing I'm saying. Like, I can't just have it magically work. It won't just do that, you know? So we'll fix this tomorrow. We'll add an extra layer, I think. Oh, extra rail. Extra... row of oh, my inventory's full. We'll grab an extra row of that's almost full too. That's not good. We'll get an extra row of everything that we need. Extra row of powered rails, which means I need to grab that out and grab this out, put up the pistons. I won't need those. Hoppers I also won't need. That might make the collection less efficient, but if it keeps them rolling longer, that's just better. That's just a better thing to have happen. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. Let's just grab all this stuff. Put up... What can I put up? Put that, and put up... stack of glass. Alright, let's grab that last minecart. Do I have them all? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a lot of them, actually. Grab that one. I think the other one got picked up and put into the hop first. No, it didn't. Grab this, and then I think I'm going to get off Minecraft for the day, off Limelight, after we go collect all of our resources. I do want to do that, regardless. Tomorrow we'll finish this. Today, though, let's collect all our resources. Not watermelon, but actual resources that have accrued over time. Actually, I need to set the chest over here. Let's just put them in this chest over here. Because I need to make this fully chested up. So, let's get right now. Oh, I guess I wouldn't be able to collect this, though. No, let's just put a chest up here. Put a double chest up here, and then we'll eventually come back to figure it out. I don't have my wood on me, though. Also, why do I have an extra piece of dirt? Okay, that does concern me. This I can actually probably fully glass off. I don't need to go back in here for... Keep that hole right there. I'll keep that one. Other than that, rest can be glassed off. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab out of here some wood. Make a double chest, place in the corner, put in all the resources I need for building this. So I know tomorrow to continue on building it, get it all finished. Put up that, and literally everything on me. You can take my entire inventory, basically. I will worry about all of this tomorrow when we go to finish it. And I mean literally all of this. I should have all the resources, though, and all the prep work done. So tomorrow we should be able to just get this all up and running, which is nice. Nice and good, and that will be great. And again, we only have like 2 hours tomorrow, so doing it all in 2 hours. You know, leaving this for tomorrow is probably the best. I will, of course, sometime have to go get redstone regardless. That will be an issue relatively soon, probably. One other thing that'll be an issue probably relatively soon is the lack of... What else do I not have that I need? That I said earlier. Quartz? I guess quartz also might be an issue. Mainly redstone. It was quartz that I was talking about earlier, but I think mainly redstone's just an issue. Quartz is like, if I need observers, yes. Which a lot of things do need observers. So we'll see on that one, but... Regardless, tomorrow we'll finish the farm and get it chunk loaded, hopefully. I have everything to build it. It shouldn't take me more than the 2 hours to do it. It hopefully won't. If any extra time tomorrow, I'll spend probably going and making a little mine somewhere for getting redstone. Who knows? Maybe out this way I'll have a mining sector that goes down to bedrock or something. I don't know. Maybe have this way be like mine sector, and then yeah, maybe could have a go to that mountain, and then that'd be a lot to do though, just for redstone. I'm not gonna do all that just for redstone. I'll do something else first. Maybe I do. Actually, no, maybe I do. Maybe I do start that way. That way it's all actually 4 different ways right here. Yeah, I do that. I like the idea of that. Kind of like the idea of that. Because then it would be all even if I look at right here, it would be all 4 sectors. So I would have over here the village, over here the industrial, which will be the main one I do stuff in. Over here is the housing, and then over here can be the mine. So then in this little hill bit, I could start mining downward, so then none of this should be an issue. Although maybe that would be an issue. If I'm like right here to start, and then I go down, 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 down. That... I don't know, it all deloaded now, but that hopefully shouldn't be an issue. It was all there. Wait, no, I saw it again. So right here is where I go in the tunnel. Let's just go straight through. Oh wait, straight through wouldn't touch the water either? Oh, I didn't know that. Because if my tunnel's right here, and I go right here, but I'm planning to build down. So yeah, well, shoot, cool. That's actually very good for me. Yeah, I think I'll do a mining sector that way. That way it's all separated, and then this is the middle bit, and then I have, of course, the 4 sectors of my base. This one will be by far the biggest, though. This industrial one will be by far the biggest, and then I can have my mining stuff out that way. That is what I think we'll do tomorrow. With the extra time, we'll start on that. Once I get, of course, the melon farm done. And then from that, you know, I'll get a bunch more things like stone and deep slate, maybe more pickle blocks to give pickle. All that, though, is for later. For now, let's make all the paper I can, and let's start trading all of this for emeralds. So I'll also have melons that I can trade for emeralds, but not quite yet. A lot of paper though to trade, which ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. See me emeralds we get from this. And this is just, by the way, from when I gone on today. I had it all harvested before I got on. There was nothing in there when I got on. From these 3 hours, I got this much paper minus 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks. Not bad since the time I've been on. And I can easily, and I mean very easily, improve that farm by just building more of it. I can make it longer. I can make it more. I can make it taller. Taller, though, might then have some loss. Although I could definitely still set up, like, you know, a little minecart ready to go underneath it. So we'll see. We'll see on that. Regardless, let's sell all of the paper to the cartographers to level them up, even though I don't really care if they're leveled up or not, because I'm not planning to, like, use them for anything. Start trading with you guys. You should be leveled up all the way to apprentice, like the rest. Wait, no, you're journeyman now. You're journeyman. I'm gonna make you also journeyman. And that wasn't that many emeralds. Oh wait, no, I'll get you a little more. And that was only 19 emeralds, which isn't a lot, but not bad, considering it's literally me doing nothing. That's the point. We're setting up all the emerald stuff right now, where I can just get emeralds from doing literally nothing. Literally nothing. Which is nice. I also get things that I don't have to do anything for, like iron. There should be a bunch in here. Yep, quite a bit. Quite a bit. Probably, maybe not more than I used. Maybe more than I used, actually. It's at least a stack of blocks. That might be more than I used. Maybe. I don't know how much iron I used for the hoppers. I didn't use as many this time, so actually that's probably cheaper than what I used. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Don't mind if I do. Let's put an emerald right there, see if we have any carrots to trade. Now, some of this stays chunk loaded. Some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. A tiny portion of it, if I remember right. Meaning this might have some stuff. That probably might have as well. Or everything else, probably not. We'll see, though. I also have minecarts, hopper minecarts out of place that I haven't bothered to fix because I can't care less. I could not care more to try to... I just can't be bothered. They break so often, mainly from the fact that they're near an iron golem spawner, which means they spawn cats. I can't be bothered to move them further away or like change something, so they're just gonna stay how they are. If you can't tell with me making it to where the hallway stuff is kind of more spread out now, mainly because of stuff like this, where it being near other stuff makes it be an issue. Not a fun issue to deal with. Because then the cats break it, and if I want to fix it constantly, that's just a lot of time that I'm not going to spend. So I just don't bother to fix it. I probably should have had a tool out to repair. Grab the rest of the potatoes real quick. Finally, I got a bomb. Now you're to 0 points. Was it worth it? You're down at like 2 points now. Was it really worth it, Mel? Was it worth it? Would you say yes? You're going to say yes, probably. Knowing you, you'll say yes. How dare you? How rude. I don't know if that's rude. It's just like an opinion. I mean. Rude. 42! And it was worth it? Okay. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, 42? It's like nothing. You're gonna have to save for like at least another 958. I don't know how much time that is, so I was gonna say the time amount. I don't know the time amount. Did you reset? No. Worth a shot. Wait to see if this one lowers. Anyways, be right back. Okay. Oh, no need you. So some carrots. The carrot farm's still my best method of getting emeralds, which really isn't surprising. I guess iron would also be really good for emeralds if I wanted to set up like enough villagers, considering the fact that, well, I get over a stack of blocks for 3 hours of just being on the server. Not even doing anything with it, just being on the server. So not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, you can have your potatoes back. There you go. Alright, let's grab this iron and grab these roses, and let's head on out. Let's go drop these off my base, and then we're gonna get off Limelight for the day. I'm gonna go see if family's cooking anything, and then we'll eat while AFK, and then after we eat, we're gonna do the horror game, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really excited about. not really excited about, to be honest with you. I will have to get the thumbnail, of course, as well for today's stream after the fact, and then also the VOD debut stream. Thank you, thank you. I don't really do anything, but it's kind of a boring. Honestly, I'd say it's an L stream. I'm just running back and forth and yammering. I don't want an L. It's like a normal stream. I don't know. I feel like W streams now are like... I feel like actual good streams right now are the ones that are like super high production. Like Nat and them are doing such crazy stuff right now. It's actually insane to see what a lot of streamers are capable of doing right now. And like what the top ones are consistently doing. And then it's just like, yeah, that's normal for me. It's like, what? Nat specifically does a lot of crazy stuff. Like a lot of crazy stuff. Is that 216 that I need? I need a 216. 96. And then I need 216? So plus 20? Is that right? How much iron do you need for... I think it's enough. Is that a texture pack? It's pure BD craft. I think that's all the iron I actually need for the beacon. I think. I don't have, of course, the beacons, but I can place down the iron. I might also do that tomorrow. Nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's move around all this random stuff. Alright. Make all of these into blocks that I can. Real fast. There we are. Put these up. Not bad, not bad. Cool. Organize my inventory a little more. There's back up and trade stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go get the thumbnail for today's stream and everything. I have 220 in total. I do? That plus 8? No, I don't, do I? 64, 128, 196, 216. 224. Okay, I have extra. Cool, cool. That should be enough, right? Did I do math wrong? I might have done math wrong. Let me do calculator. It is 196 for 3, right? 64 times 3? Yeah, no, it's 192. Yeah, you're right. It's 192. Okay. I think that's 216, right? Do that plus 24. That is 216. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. That means I got it all planned out now. Because if not, I would have started placing that and then missed 4 blocks and then been really confused. Cool. I know I would have. I would have probably spent like 10 extra minutes figuring out what happened. Probably pick these all back up and be like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Cool. Leave that there, and that is good to go. Let's get the thumbnail, though, and then we're going to actually end today's stream. If you want to watch over on Twitch, though, I will still be live on Twitch for a bit. I am going to end the YouTube side of stream, though, here after I get the thumbnail. And then tomorrow we'll be back for more Limelight, also on the YouTube, at the same time, 2:45 p.m. my time, which is 1:45 PST, 4:45 EST. We'll be back to actually do more of everything. Let me close this off. I don't want this visible for the thumbnail. Cool. And then I can stand here and get the thumbnail. I will have the roof open, though, because I'm not going to pick that all up. Or do an F4 thumbnail. I like the F4 ones better that I've been doing for the VOD's channel. Hold on, let me pick that back up. Get some glass. Let's also fill in the other hole over there, and then we'll get the thumbnail for today. And then we'll put that on the VOD's channel VOD and on this right here after I end stream tonight. Not like right away, but after I make the thumbnail, that is. Stand somewhere in the middle. Let me go put glass down. Look, say right there, roughly. I wish like it was like kind of like creative, so I could like line it up with walls and stuff. But it is like spectator. I know. And stop until I have a still frame, which will stay here for a bit, and I'm going to end
stream for today, and I'll be back tomorrow at 1:45. First, that is YouTube, not Twitch. Twitch, I'll stay live for a little bit. We're playing that horror game in like, I don't know, an hour. I'm gonna go eat, and then we'll play that horror game. I will stay live though, and we'll just go see if anything in the oven real quick. If not, throw something in the oven, and then yeah. But we are gonna end the Twitch and YouTube side thing after I get this thumbnail, which I'm gonna get like right now. So nice having everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitch. Not everybody. Everyone on Twitch will be saying everyone on YouTube was nice having you. If you're on YouTube, in the live stream on YouTube, there's actually a link up there in the pin. It's pinned in the comments. In the chat, it's pinned. If you're gonna come over to Twitch and watch for the rest of the stream. If not, totally fine. We'll be back tomorrow on the YouTube and the Twitch at 1:45 p.m. EST, 4:45 p.m. EST? Yeah, EST. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Regardless, I'm in the YouTube side of stream right here as well as the VOD. So, I'll see you tomorrow, VOD Frogs. I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube stream. See you guys then.